I'm just
I
saying.
mean, you probably don't need armor unless you're getting into a big fight.
Okay. Cool.
I mean, namely because you have a gangrel that can just, you know, I am the bullet sponge.
Shoot at him! Shoot at him! Don't.
Especially with how, you know, crazy powerful Waga's character is, apparently.
I think you're underestimating how crazy powerful Waga's character is. He's spent hours optimizing this character.
True. Hours.
Not like 20 minutes.
I spent like 20 minutes. Which is why I have like all firearms and no melee.
Someone else
doing the Matrix.
Exactly.
Matrix style.
That may have been overlooked. Actually, could I flip around a dot to get like one melee? Like I can throw a sucker, but nothing else.
Yeah, if you wanna, go ahead. I'm not gonna.
All right,
Normally, like
that.
the first 4 sessions, I allow players to move around dots as they feel necessary.
Okay.
I'm gonna do that then.
Is it okay to add equipment now?
Because players don't, like they make their character, and then when they actually start playing, they end up playing something different than they planned.
Right.
Well, and I mean, I don't know. This is at least my first time in the system, so.
You're gonna find guns about as equally useless against vampires as pretty much every other sort of weapon.
Oh, right.
Your tactic for using guns and swords and everything is just overwhelming force. Just hit them hard and hit them fast.
Actually, stakes. Does it just have to be do you have to do anything with it? Or like
you gotta. It's a difficulty 9 roll, right? So you gotta stab them with it, and then you gotta get 3 successes on the damage, which is very difficult to do.
And then you got to move them to the roof somehow, so that they just burn up with the dawn. You know.
You can just light them on fire. Everybody know how to roll in roll 20, by the way? Steven does.
Yes, I know.
Slash roll, right?
Yeah, slash roll.
Slash R. You can also just
generic
slash
formula. Here you go. This is the generic formula.
I mean, it has this like welcome to roll 20.
Yeah. So this is your generic formula right there. You just get rid of the dot, and you slash R, and then you do X is the number of dice you're rolling, and then Y is the difficulty of the roll. You're using D10. World of Darkness does D10s, so.
Oh.
Oh, D20s. Yeah.
And you put the greater than symbol in there it'll count successes for you for the most part. It won't count double tens, unfortunately. The greater than symbol, greater than, and then the F1 at the end of there will drop any ones you roll.
So that's a 1 success. Or what?
You didn't put a difficulty in. You use a Y.
Oh, I see.
The standard difficulty is 6. So. You do the same thing, Steven? You didn't change the Y?
I don't want to change the Y.
I see.
Yeah, so it won't count the double tens, but it will show them as bright green for you, so you can count them up yourself. It's not a problem unless you're playing Exalted and you're rolling 55 dice, and you have to count up all the tens.
So it would be like...
Are you adjusting the light to be vampire mode?
Well, get those shit rolls out of the way now, guys. Come on, yeah.
Keo wants to get really immersed in this.
I mean, she was moving the paper towels and
The
shit
Death
around.
Star is being set to exterminate mode.
Are you wearing a red shirt or is it a black shirt? I can't tell, Keo.
I don't think she could hear you. Yeah. She
wearing
just
a red
full on
shirt?
left us on the desk.
Is that a red shirt or a black shirt? I can't.
I mean,
Yeah.
It's red.
Okay.
the whole backgrounds are like red.
She's going full Tremere mode, boys.
I'm ready.
Okay. Alright, everybody all good? We got all music all sorted out for everybody. Make sure.
I'm reading coffee right now.
I'm setting up my stream.
Wait, why did I have 0 success there? Shouldn't it have been 1? What the fuck?
The ones cancel out, so the F1 removes.
Oh, that's true. That's true. Yeah, the 1 cancels out. Oh, right. Yeah.
Yep.
True.
And you botch if you get no successes on your roll, and you have a 1.
Yes. Let's not botch stuff, guys.
What are you talking about? Botches is what makes it fun. Everybody loves it when you pull out your gun and you shoot and you accidentally hit the fire alarm. And now the
Or
police
shoot
are on the
yourself
way.
in the leg, or yeah.
Is that what
No,
we
no,
really
you
define
don't
as
do that
fun?
for botches. Botches are supposed to be like, you mess with the story a lot.
So yeah, so if you roll a
Oh,
1,
okay.
that counts as 1 failure towards the
Yeah, it
roll?
counts as a negative success.
Okay,
Yeah, it removes.
got it.
I need. I don't know what I need.
Like shirts. She's a weird cat.
Tell Alyssa hi.
Oh, Kayla says hi. She says hi back.
Thank you.
What?
Steven looks like he's at a party.
Oh, apparently Midna says hi too.
Yay.
Alright.
Nicholas, how do you?
How I add the cameras?
You wanna help me?
Yes. Yes, I would love to. I'll come downstairs and show you what I
I'll
do.
give you a bite of noodles.
Oh yeah, that's a good offer. Alright, be right back, one guy.
I'll give you
All
a
these
bite of
noodles.
noodles.
They're
Wow.
ramen. What, are you gonna turn down ramen now? You're too good
They're
for
ramen?
Yeah.
They're like freeze-dried egg
Aim it
noodles.
first. Don't eat all of it.
Wow.
I'm the hungry one. Don't eat all of it. I'm gonna your giant ass fucking mouth.
Wow.
I'm prepared. I don't even want to watch.
Wow.
I'm not gonna watch.
Oh my gosh, Frederick, you should have played Adventure. You would have been. You have the perfect stance for playing Adventure.
I was actually thinking of playing Adventure to begin with, but yeah.
You just got to put your hand on your chin. You know,
I was worried about being too much of an asshole.
Steven's here to balance it out, so it's fine.
Yeah.
I mean, that's true. It's kind of my job.
What we don't know is Steven's actually put beer in his coffee.
No, whiskey. Why would you put beer in your coffee?
I don't know, because you're crazy.
No, you put whiskey in coffee. Maybe bourbon. Some
Seems
good
like that might be a little overkill.
brandy. Brandy would be good in coffee too. Well, you'd have to be careful what sort of brandy, because if you get like apple brandy, nah. Like, can you imagine? Like, well, I guess apple flavored coffee is probably a thing. Like an apple cinnamon coffee. That's got to be out there. That exists, right?
Probably, I imagine somebody at
It
Starbucks did it.
sure exists.
I mean, there's cucumber and spinach vodka. So
God, can we not talk about cucumber vodka?
Finnish vodka?
The fuck?
there's spinach and cucumber vodka.
The cucumber
The only
vodka
reason I know
is
about that is from the
rad.
Soviet Rumble video.
Cucumber, man, not the Spanish one.
Oh,
They're playing Counter Strike, and they got like every single time they died, they had to take a shot. And one of the guys ran out of whiskey, so he started doing cucumber and spinach vodka.
I think I've seen that video. I don't remember who that was, but I think I've seen
Soviet
that.
Rumble.
Oh yeah.
They got absolutely
I-
blasted.
oh yeah, I should probably add to my overlay here what
Yeah.
family
the
everyone is
Ventrue,
playing.
Whatever.
Yeah, just the families.
Vampire, the Masquerade, clan, symbols.
I mean, you could just also put your clan in your thing there, but yeah, I don't know how it works. I have a lot of tabs open right now.
Life of the busy GM. Yes, all the tabs.
Oh, you have no idea when you're playing Exalted how many tabs you open up. Right, what does this charm do? What does that one do? Let me cross-reference to this one. Or what does this mechanic do again? Alright, I have like 15 tabs here. Alright guys, I figured out what the rules are. Ugh. Alright, I'm good. Everybody good?
No. I'm trying to find good images for these clans, but.
I mean, do you need to?
Yeah.
Okay. Fair enough. Yep.
Thanks.
I'm waiting for Steven just to turn around and start watching TV, but he's got his other computer there, so I read about that.
It's true. I got the laptop over here, the normal computer here, the TV over there. I could put here.
You might not want to do that. You might.
Overload.
Now Waga gets a copyright infringement for Adventure Time being on in the background.
No, that's perfectly fine. As long as I don't hear it.
Yeah, with YouTube audio is like ridiculously good at catching copyrights.
Is the Tremere clan symbol just a damn circle and squares?
Yeah,
Yep.
it sucks.
That's ugly.
It's hermetic.
I mean, Toreador is literally just a rose. So
Well, that's pretty, you know? That's what they're going for.
Yeah.
is that what it is? And then Bruja is an upside down anarchy symbol.
Yep.
I got a goddamn wolf head. Oh, that's badass.
That's pretty
I
metal.
have a sad and ugly theater mask, so yeah. that's sus.
Sad and ugly.
I mean, the Setites are just like a freaking snake, so it's, you know, whatever. The Sombra would have the best one, it's just a crown. Yeah, what is Ravenous? Ravenous are just a cross.
What else do we have? We have Tremere.
Toreador, Gangrel, Bruja, Nosferatu.
No Ventru.
No Ventru.
Ah, fuck those
Said he
guys.
was thinking about it.
No, nobody competent here. I mean,
Whoa, whoa, whoa!
No successful people.
Calm down, dude. Whoa.
Wow.
That's
Fucking shots fired.
Let's make the
man.
rose on Freddy's picture even bigger. Really highlight how he loves that rose. There it is.
Highlight one.
The rose.
Oh.
I'm adding the clan symbols to my overlay. So everyone can see who's what. Alright. Decent.
poor Liam on the summary screen, he's just so small. His little tiny Nosferatu head.
You know, I've literally on the other screen here pulled up a bigger picture of a Nazi. If like, I don't know, you want to use that. I literally just put your picture in and did a reverse image search, and it came back with so many bigger pictures.
Oh, jeez.
And as we all know, bigger is better.
True.
Oh man.
I do like your overlay though, Waga. That's pretty nice.
Yeah, you like it?
You're looking good. Yeah.
I think it.
I don't know if I like being on the end, but you know.
Ah.
Well, you're there at least. Oh yeah. Speaking of, I need to add the voice of God. We need to find.
I mean, you don't have to put the voice of God on there.
Oh, of course I
You
do.
can though.
Of course I do. don't tell him how to run his stream.
It'd be more hilarious if, like, you know, you guys are just suddenly doing random actions for no reason. You're just talking to the air.
We're just talking to each other and no one knows like what we're being directed by.
Is the
We all just go-
Nosferatu the mask one? Which one is the Nosferatu?
Yeah, it's the
Yeah,
mask.
it's the mask.
It's the ugly, sad mask. That's us.
Whoa, dude. Just
Harsh.
assign the word ugly to that yourself. Don't talk about yourself
Well,
like that.
Yeah, I mean, look at me. Look at that face.
I mean, is that why you made it so small? Is that the reason you made it so small that you can't?
That's why you added artifacting, yeah. So you couldn't tell.
All right, I need to go send out Waga's stream to everybody so I have my friends watch it because they want to watch this really badly.
Yeah, they want to learn about the herd in the sewers.
That's a lot of them want to know about that. And
Oh, fuck.
And the simp.
And the simp.
it's really funny is I'm on another server. Frederick's just the highlight of the Discord It's always Frederick for some reason. I don't know why.
The highlight. Oh, right.
Okay, wait. What was Steven? Steven, what are you?
Bruja.
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 Yeah, Waga found the symbols. Where are you at? He found the symbols like 3 minutes
Being
ago.
more particular than he is.
Well, there is like a
His symbols are fine. What's wrong with Waga's? Waga, I'll stand up for you.
Yeah.
What's wrong with Waga's symbols? What's wrong with them? All right. Do we need to talk about it?
Let me look at Waga's. Oh, Waga's looks great.
I
Yeah, you
know.
like
And I'm more particular about mine over here. Frickin'
His
A.
look really good. You know, just slower, I guess.
I think you're using some of the V5 ones, but it's no biggie.
That's yeah. I'll use that.
I think the old Tremere symbol might look a lot better because it's less square and circle. It's just one big square and circle. But yeah.
We talked about this last night. What was the difference between V5 and V20? V5 was like a lore reset, right?
So, okay, short story of history of VTM. There's always been a meta plot, right? And they've slowly been pushing this meta plot. And Revised, they came out and they made the meta plot really big, right? And it ended up with the 2004. They ended the game series with like a Gehenna book came out, and this is how the end of the world's supposed to happen for all the different Splat books. And then they made a new thing called World of Darkness, and then they later on, 10 years later, they retro-named them back to the Chronicles of Darkness, because it got really confusing having two Worlds of Darknesses. So then 2011 rolled around, and they're like, let's do a 20th anniversary for it, and that's how V20 got made. And V20 sold like hotcakes. It was really popular. And so they started bringing them back again, and over and over and over and over. So V5, after Paradox, the guys that do those like Crusader Kings and all those other video games, they bought White Wolf from CCP, or I don't remember the name, CCP? Yeah. The guys that do EVE Online. They bought it from them, and then they did a new book. They did it internally, and it came out and it was a complete like cluster. They started doing like Chechnyan genocide was a cover-up for the Second Inquisition trying to hunt it. They started pushing the meta plot forward and everything. V20 was there's no meta plot. Here's just a rule book. Here's a bunch of options for you for the meta plot. Do whatever you want with it. V5 was like, no, we're gonna shove this down your throat and we're gonna change everything in the setting. And it's been like 10 years since the end of Revised, and the Gehenna happened in V5. It's very bad. It alienated a lot of the people from it. So that's the long history of VTM. So, no, I'm saying long, short history of VTM. Anyway, now that we got that all sorted out, ready to get started?
Sure.
Yeah.
Sure.
Let me put the bot on here. Hopefully I don't break Waga's thing again.
Oh, you will. Oh
Yeah.
no. Oh no,
no.
Waga's is about to break, dude.
Oh, that got really quiet.
I'm watching. I went over to Waga's stream to watch it break.
It's probably gonna break a lot of times over the session.
I don't know if you guys can hear it.
Oh no, it's actually fine.
But for now, it looks good.
I thought you were doing like a region capture or something, but
It
you
is.
apparently know something I don't know.
It is, but
He's very good at his job.
I mean, he is a technically professional streamer, right?
Yep.
some would say.
So, anybody wants to know, this music is from Wavebat Audio. They do a bunch of free copyright music. Fantastic synthwave music the guy does. All right. So the first thing we need to do is we need to roll everyone their blood pool here.
Oh.
The time-honored tradition of rolling your blood. So you roll 1d10, and then you add your generation and add your herd as the ratings to that roll, the result of the roll, and whatever number comes up is how much blood you have.
Okay, what did you say? You roll 1d10 and then what?
1d10 plus your herd plus your generation.
I just turned Reginald down.
A 9. Steven with a big roll.
Yeah, dude, I'm full, dude.
Big.
Yeah,
I ate last night.
All right.
I should really add 13. Like,
How much herd do you
Uh,
Oh no, you add the
no, it's
generation
for
dot.
each one above 13. For each background dot you took for generation.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
Complicated
never mind.
generation stat and
It's like
Okay.
it's a 9.
another 9. I want to know if anybody's gonna get hungry. This will be very interesting if it does.
He part of his 9 though is those sewer people.
Yeah. Waga's full.
10.
Waga!
Big. Just
Waga
had
popping
food.
off here, dude.
Just had food.
Plus generation plus herd.
Yep, plus the dot
Plus
rate.
generation plus herd.
Okay.
So the dots for generation.
Mm-hmm.
So
Yeah.
that's 4 for me. Right? No, 5.
You have generation 4 listed.
Are you 8?
Yeah, I'm 8.
You're generation 8? Oh, fuck.
Generation. You put generation 4 in your backgrounds, by the way.
I fucked up.
Yeah.
Do I write how many dots I have in generation?
Yeah, just put the.
Yeah, that's what it means. You add. Yeah.
Yeah.
You add for every dot in generation.
Okay. So then plus 5.
Waga,
Oh,
you are.
Jesus.
Oh no. Oh no.
Well,
Oh,
she's
no.
not hungry, so she lucked out.
Only
1
because
plus
she's like
5,
generation
wow.
8.
Yeah, if you weren't high generation, you'd be starving.
You would be killing people right now.
You'd be in a frenzy.
Oh yeah, I have
All right.
+1
God,
as well. I forgot
Yeah.
to put in my generation in the roll.
6.
All right, so let's get started here. So, we are starting in Chicago. The year is 2001. This is December 21st, I believe, in 2001. Let me go.
I can't see it.
What? You okay, Roderick?
Yeah, did
you
you lower
turn
the
the
music,
down?
Freddy?
Oh, he didn't turn the music down still.
Yeah. All he hears is music.
Dude, I had to turn the music down to like 20.
Yeah, mine is on like 34 or something.
All right, so it is December 21st, 2001. It is a Friday. Christmas is in 4 days.
No one's flying though.
Yeah. 9/11 was just 3 short months ago. The country is still in a bit of lockdown.
Yeah, sorry about that.
So, you gentlemen and lady are all members of the Camarilla in the city of Chicago. You have either been recently embraced, rather than the past 2 years. You've been embraced sometime in the past 10 years, otherwise. Or you came from another city and have come here seeking money, power, or glory, or maybe all 3. So, the city of Chicago was attacked about 2 years ago. There was a very large-scale war that happened. The Sabbat and a bunch of werewolves proceeded to just begin hunting down members of the Camarilla, and were effectively chopping off the heads of the Camarilla rather effectively, almost like they had an insider that was helping them out. The prince of the city, who was the head vampire, the eldest in the city, died during the attack, along with the majority of the Camarilla officers. So almost all the Primogens died. So the Camarilla has been trying to re-establish control of the city. They sent in a new prince with a new sheriff, and either some Primogens have been promoted from the lower ranks, or other ones have come into the city. For the past 2 years, they've been trying to re-establish control of the city from the Sabbat, and reaffirm that this is a Camarilla-controlled city. Many of the Sabbat have been coming in from Detroit or Ohio, surrounding areas, trying to reestablish this city as under the flag of the Sabbat. So each one of you is rather young in comparison to the elder peers of the city, but you're still within your own right quite powerful. So we're going to start off with you guys first waking up. Who would like to go first? Any volunteers? Otherwise, we're going to do it by dice roll.
I'll make a fool of
I'm
myself.
afraid. I'm kind of hungry, you know? Like, what do I do?
You'll be fine, don't worry. So you want to go first, Steven?
I'll make a fool of myself.
All
I'll
right.
do it.
So, Steven, Where does your character sleep during the night or during the day?
That's a great question. In the attic. He has a PI office, right? So he just sleeps in the attic of the office.
All right, you have the
That's
windows
what we're
boarded
going
up.
Yeah, of course. I mean,
Okay.
yeah. Why wouldn't you?
Yeah. All right. Let me put on the background music here. So hopefully Frederick can actually hear us during this time.
Yes.
All right. So I'm gonna turn on the background music here for you. Just gonna get a big playlist of synthwave for you. That one's not fitting, but you know, whatever. We're doing it anyway.
I like it.
All right, Steven. So you awaken for the night. You are pretty much full on blood, aren't you? You're almost full of blood.
I'm basically full, yeah.
Yeah, you're only missing your start, so you lose 1 point of starting blood. So you're at 8 blood now, I believe.
Yep.
So you're not hungry. You're not tired anymore. You've woken up. It's nighttime. The sun went down probably about a half hour ago. What do you want to do for the night? You want to go out feeding? You want to check your messages? See what's going on?
Yeah, I'd probably check the messages, see if anyone needs me or if anyone's contacted the service.
All right, so you head on down. Are you running the
I guess
place by yourself?
No, so I actually took a retainer, and I figure I have like a ghoul secretary kind of thing running the office during the day is kind of the idea running in the head.
All right, so you head on down to your office. You see there's a middle envelope middle folder that she's left for you on your desk. Other than that, there's some blinking lights on your answering machine. Morning for you, or evening?
Evening. Start of the night.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's check the answering machine, see who's called.
So you go through the answering machine. There's a few of them. There's just people more or less looking for work. It's nothing out of the ordinary. People losing their rings. One person looking for a PI to investigate their husband possibly cheating on them. The one crazy guy who keeps calling you every week, he's convinced that the mayor of the city is under control of vampires. Absolutely convinced of it, right? And he's looking for somebody to help him out.
What a nut job, man.
Yeah.
Who would believe that sort of rumor?
Yeah. But he's seeking your help. He's willing to pay a lot of money for any possible proof. I mean, before he's called saying that, the police chief is actually a shape-shifting lizard man. So he's a bit of a nut job.
He's got all the conspiracy theories.
Mm-hmm. All the conspiracy. So then you get another message, right? And it's a different sounding one. And you recognize the voice. It is one of your sire's ghouls, right? And your sire's a hound for the sheriff. The sheriff is the guy who enforces the rules of the prince, for anybody who's not aware. He is... this ghoul is looking, or saying that you need to come and talk to the prince. The prince is calling for your coterie to come on by, and he wants you down by about 10 p.m. It's about 6:30 right now. So you have a meeting scheduled in for the prince, and you have to be there.
I mean, the prince is a pretty important guy.
Yes.
Are we assuming that like I know where everyone else is or where they sleep and stuff?
I'd assume you have contact ways with your coterie unless they're hyper paranoid.
Is anyone hyper paranoid? Y'all not like me?
I mean, I'm old. I don't really have a cell phone. I might have an office phone.
You have to mail her?
Yeah. Cell phone's pretty rare.
Yeah. So I would probably... I imagine they have office phones, though, at the library.
The Chantry? Yeah, the Chantry has
yeah.
be contacted by the prince. So you can assume that the mayor probably gets contacted if needed.
I mean, could I have his cell phone?
Or
Or is...
You have enough resources. They're pretty expensive back in the day.
Okay, yeah. I probably wouldn't have one then.
I would have a phone in the apartment. Phone.
This is the era of landlines. So.
Landline, yeah.
So, Steven, what's your plan here?
Yeah, I guess so. I'd contact them on whatever landlines I know exist. God, landlines. Can you imagine?
Right?
God, I feel old.
At least you remember them. There's some people that haven't ever seen them.
Dude, I remember the first phone when I was real little was still a rotary.
I still have those.
I mean, it was a real old phone. Like, don't get me wrong, I'm not that old, but like.
So you gonna call anybody?
Yeah, I'll call everyone. I'll say, meet me at the prince's place.
You pull them out your cell phone. You start making sure everybody's contact. You type in your 7-digit phone number. No area code.
No area codes. No nothing.
Yeah.
Good old days.
You gonna do anything else after you sent the message to everybody? Assume they haven't got it.
Yeah, because I mean, it's not like I can go see them if I don't know exactly where they are, right?
I assume you know where they at least hide because they are coder. Your job is to be able to help each other out.
Okay.
First thing is like, hey, there's a bunch of hunters at my door. I need somebody to help me. I don't know where you live, buddy. Sorry.
You never told me your address. Yeah, that makes sense.
The map, because we don't have Google Maps. All right, you're on. Where is that side of the city? Is that okay? So we're going to the highway.
Was MapQuest even around in 2001? I don't think it.
I think it was just starting.
Let me print out some directions. I'll be over in a bit.
Yeah. I don't even know who's got a car. I mean, I'm assuming Waga doesn't have a car.
No, God, no.
I should probably.
Liam might have a moped.
I mean, you know how to drive, Steve. You should have a car.
Yeah. Which is why I think I have a car.
Yeah.
I also have. I assume resource 2 is enough for a car, right?
Oh yeah. You got a pretty decent car. Like, you're like lower middle class.
All right, nice. Just made a big dot on my. All right, I'll fix it later. Whatever. Let's not talk about it. Yeah, so I guess if I got the car, I'll drive around and kind of just pull up and honk for everybody.
Yeah, all right, we're gonna start picking up people.
Just honk by the park that I'm hiding in, and you know. As the homeless.
I have my own car that I drove to the chantry. I'd probably just meet you there.
Look at her being an adult, not needing like people to help her out. All right, Steven's going around picking people up. All right, who wants to go next? Anyone want to volunteer?
I mean, I can go next.
All right, Kyo, you want to go next? Okay. So, you once again wake up in your wonderful bedroom that is inside the chantry. This magical maze of highly defended territory that represents the Camarilla. Being the probably the eldest of all the apprentices there, and the direct childer of the Primogen and regent of the Tremere for the city. You are quite his preference, and get a lot of preferential treatment inside this city.
I do.
Yeah, he lavishes over you. You are his star pupil so far.
So far.
Don't fuck it up.
Thank you for that. So I wake up hungry, right? Like, to me, this is hungry.
It's 6. How much is your self-control?
Pretty high.
Okay. If it's not 1, then you're fine.
Yeah, my
Oh, actually, no, you do
willpower? Oh, wait, no, self-control. Self-control is 4.
Yeah, so you're still fine. So you started off with 6, so you wake up for the morning, or the evening, and you have now 5 blood points. You gotta spend a blood point to wake up to keep your blood going, or your flesh going.
So, do you mark on your sheet how many blood points you have then?
Yes, so the
yeah, there's a place at the bottom.
Mm-hmm.
Each row is 10, so you should have about half a row filled now. You're getting hungry, but you're not totally hungry. You start attacking people.
So I would probably, if I'm at this point, try and find a meal, like before I get the phone call, right?
Yeah, assuming that one of the ghouls doesn't come and find you first.
Oh, do the ghouls come and find me and feed me in the morning?
No. I mean, unless you want to go to the herd. You want to go grab your... Oh, you don't have a herd, do you? No, you do not.
Do not have
like,
a herd. But
like dinner in bed.
Sounds like the
you
good
gotta
life.
go eat in the old-fashioned way.
Yeah. Breakfast in bed right there.
Well, I, to be honest, didn't put a point in herd because I thought living in the chantry constantly, like I wouldn't have to worry as much about finding my next meal. But do I still have to go out and find someone then?
Pretty much.
All right, I'll do that.
Unless you want to start tapping into the blood reserves they have there for doing magic and everything.
No, I'll just go find someone. I don't think it can be that hard, right?
Right, so you wake up, you're gonna get all prim and proper.
Assuming I don't roll another one.
Famous last words. It can't be that hard, right?
Yeah, right?
Yes, I get nice and ready, so I look nice.
A 94-year-old woman that looks like she's 21 years old.
Yeah, definitely.
So everybody knows your whole backstory was that you became an old woman, you went through your entire life as a human, and then you lucked out basically and got the become a vampire lottery.
Yeah,
I
met the right person.
Aging, and you're now a young girl again in terms of appearance.
So I would make my way out of the chantry and find someone. Maybe, well, is the chantry, so I was reading a lot about chantries. They're like mostly in churches. I assume this chantry is also in a church, or is this a different type?
It's pretty much a church, yeah.
So people come to the church to worship,
this is like an
or is it
old rundown one that's been retrofitted into a chantry. They don't want humans coming into it.
Okay. Then I would probably go out into the night to try and find someone nearby.
You're just gonna grab somebody off the side of the street, or?
Yes, that's the way.
Do I have a preferential place to go? Like people from the Tremere?
How do you want to hunt? That's the real question. Do you want to... Do you like charm people? Do you
See,
go around
I was thinking
dominating
using like my Tremere powers, the blood. We're gonna start out with some dominate right out the gate.
Oh boy, quite 10 minutes in, we're already mind raping people.
Yeah, alright.
Further
Well, typical. Typical.
Typical.
Alright, so you're gonna go into any nightclubs? You're gonna be just grabbing some guy on the side of the street? You gonna...
I could make my way to
destroyed?
a nearby nightclub where, you know, humans are already fairly
Where the kids hang out?
These kids these days.
It's awful. It drives me crazy.
Yeah, music's not great, but you know, I just casually mentioned that to someone like, man, I'm not really into this music. You want to get out of here?
Kids in their freaking hip hop.
So you gonna mind control them to do it, or are you gonna be really attractive and try and seduce them to come out with you, or you have the easiest time in the world getting blood as a female for vampire?
Yeah, I was thinking that I could just use my charm at first, and then if things get wild, then I can just use my domination.
All right.
To make sure it happens.
If/when.
Roll me appearance and subterfuge.
Oh, damn. Subterfuge. Where's that one?
Bottom left on talents.
Oh,
Talents,
no.
yeah.
So that's 4,
Oh no.
right? So is that?
Yeah, whatever your appearance is plus your subterfuge. Yeah. I think it's 4.
Okay, hold on. So roll 1. Or no, wait. It's 2. It's 1 for every point that I have.
Every single
And then
dot you get 1 die.
Hmm?
Every dot you have.
Yeah,
you get
so
a roll.
Your subterfuge plus your appearance are what make up the X in his formula.
Right. And then what's the blood formula? Or no, what's the dice that I'm rolling? It's 4D.
10.
D10s.
10.
It's always a
Only
D10.
using 10-sided dice.
So I
Alright.
got 29?
Yeah. You can always put the greater than symbol in, by the way, like I did before.
Oh, wait. The greater than symbol goes where?
That formula? Or the generic, just the generic formula right there.
Okay.
Y is the difficulty, and then F1 subtracts the ones from the roll. It's FYI. Alright. So you do pretty good. You find some poor, unlucky boys to, over the course of an hour.
Multiple boys.
Yeah, multiple boys here. How much blood do you want to take from them?
So wait, what is the difficulty from this? You said the greater than symbol. What would I have put? Just greater than...
Greater than 6 F1. So anything greater than 6 would be a success, and then
Got it.
forgets ones.
Okay. Got it. That makes sense. So, how much blood do I take from them? I mean, I probably assume this is a lot like Vampire the Masquerade Bloodlines, right? So then I could take, like, until they're almost empty?
So 1 point of blood is 1 pint of blood.
Okay.
And your average human has about 9 to 10 pints of blood. It's not always directly related to volume, but it tends to be for your average human.
So I would...
Hammerilla recommends only taking 2 points of blood, and any more than that, you're going to start putting people in the hospital.
Okay. Yeah. Alright, I'll take 2.
So you take 2 from each, so you get 6 points of blood.
Okay.
You're still not even like... You're like 2/3 of the way full.
You said, so I take 2 from each, so now I get 6 points of blood, so that puts me in a total blood pool if I had 5. At 6? No, okay,
That puts
I'm
you
at
to
11.
11. Yeah.
Cool. And you said that's what?
That's about 2/3 of your blood pool, your generation 8, so...
Well,
You
that
have-
sounds pretty good then, right?
Depends. You want to be full or not. That was an hour worth of your time. You did a pretty good job in an hour.
So I could do it again, is what you're saying.
Good. You get a phone call from Steve, and making sure you know to go visit the prince, though.
When do I get
Gotta
that
show
phone
up to the
call?
print.
About an hour after,
Like-
or after you finish feeding.
After I finish feeding?
Yeah. It's about 8 o'clock now, so...
Well, we can just... This is probably pretty good. If I get that call and I'm 2/3 full, I'm like, alright, I'll go see what's up.
Alright. I'm gonna start heading on over to the prince then, or you got
Yes.
some time? It'll take you about an hour to drive there. It is Chicago. Traffic is shit.
So if I start to drive there, it takes about an hour. It takes an hour of my time. The traffic is shit, but this is like nighttime though.
It's 8
It's
o'clock
still
right now,
shit.
so-
Oh, it's
Yeah.
8 o'clock.
Yeah. It's not like 1 a.m. Maybe when it's 1 a.m. it'll start cleaning out a little bit.
Okay. Yeah. Then I suppose I would start right away if I knew traffic was bad and we needed to get there as soon as possible.
Gotcha.
It sucked to be late to the prince, man.
Nobody wants
Especially
that.
as a Tremere. It's supposed to be prim and proper.
Late is
reliable.
or on time is late.
I mean, you're an
Alright.
old lady too, so you show up 30 minutes early.
Yeah, it drives really poorly too. It just drives like an old woman. She's got really good senses too, which is even worse. She's got Auspex, so she's like got amazing senses. She's a vampire already, so she could see the street sign like 15 streets away, and just still like.
The turn is coming up.
drive really carefully.
Don't want any accidents.
All right, so Kyo's on her way. What about the rest of you? Who wants to go next?
I can go.
You want to go, Bjorn?
Yep, I can go.
Or Frederick? Or who's wanting to go? That's talking.
Sorry.
Yeah. That was Frederick.
Okay.
Yeah, it was me.
Okay. All right. So Frederick,
Yeah.
where exactly do you live? Where's your sire?
Right. So, yeah. So,
Where's this zoo?
so his apartment, it's at it's a high-end apartment in Lincoln Park or by Lincoln Park, and that's basically where I spend the time and the nights. So that's where I wake up.
All right. So, what is? Paint me a picture here. What does your apartment look like in here? Is it all? Is this a very like?
It's like a modern neoclassical kind of take. You know, like imagine
Sharp edges and
yeah, and imagine like the castle of Versailles and like just modern appliances. There's like draperies everywhere, and there's linen, and it's all like just high end.
You have like an open ceiling too, like that. You can see all the electrical work and everything above you, or
yeah.
okay.
one of the chairs in the corner is just like one of those hand chairs, you know.
Sure.
I thought it would be like beanie bags or something, you know, like old school style. Like, I was also kind of worried there might be a lot of pink in this place, you know, very frilly. With how you
pink, yes.
Oh, there's a lot of pink in here. There's a lot of frilly laces and everything too. Is that how your sire treats you?
No, not really.
Okay.
Not really. He dawns over me, but it's more because of what I produce.
Okay.
What he wants me to produce.
Is there artwork all over the place, I imagine, too, so you can see
Yeah,
there's
like paintings, there's sculptures.
So you're basically going to have like a minefield walking out of your house.
Yeah, you gotta be careful to not stumble over something, because Ludwig would be really mad.
Well, there's the fact that you also get enraptured when it's a Toreador whenever you see something beautiful.
Yeah.
It might take him a while to get out of the house.
Yeah, you know.
Objective, make it to the door.
Yeah.
Just gotta appreciate every piece of art on the way by and say goodbye.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and when I wake up, the first thing I do is like just do this with my hair, and I'm like combing my hair.
Do you do like the hair whip and everything?
My vest is like really sitting tight, you know.
You can do the hair flick and everything, you know.
Yeah.
Do you gel your hair too while you're at it?
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, I gel it, and I was just.
Now I got a question for you. Did your sire sleep in the same bed as you?
Oh.
Not this time.
Oh. Wow.
And there are also, you know, there are some other people, some ghouls in the apartment.
Mm-hmm.
And one of them is in my bed currently.
Is it a guy or is it a girl?
Today it's the guy. So we've been playing around a bit.
Okay.
You know,
Okay.
you gotta have variety, right?
Hey man, you're a corridor. No one would question this.
Yeah.
It's still better than having a sewer herd, right?
Yeah, there it is. All right. So you got this probably really attractive male in your bed. There's probably got a bunch of nibble marks on him. Waking up, you lose a point of blood. So I think all you guys are really high up on blood. I think how much are you at?
Yeah, man.
All right. So Hector wakes up. It's you gonna take a quick nibble on your pool here, or?
Nah, I've already had my share of fun
Okay.
during the night.
All right.
No.
You probably spend about 30 minutes just trying to get out of your room with all the artwork in here, just trying to circumnavigate all the artwork. And
How long does it take for Steve to get to me? Or
well, Steven's probably going to be leaving a message on your phone, if anything, by the time you get out of your bedroom. Because of how because of all the artwork and everything you have to keep you busy.
Yeah.
Which is not really. It's a bit annoying too, because you're like impatiently sitting there going, "Wow, this looks great," but I have stuff to do. But wow, this looks great, but I have stuff to do. So you're like impatiently tapping your foot at this as you're looking at the artwork and sculptures and everything, as you do every single morning, and eventually head outside.
Yeah.
So you see again how you only have a small herd, right? But your sire herd keeps his herd here.
Right? Yeah. So we got 3 people in the herd.
Okay, your sire sleeps in, unlike you. So he sleeps in quite late.
Well, my sire kind of comes and goes. He's got, yeah.
Mm-hmm. So you do see there is
not the only place he hangs out at, so to say.
Gotcha. So you do see there is quite the show already going on here, of people passing around some interesting drugs and enjoying themselves quite thoroughly. You want to feed on
Can we
them?
just have a quick aside, and I want to call out all the people who are hitting on Freddy in Waga's chat.
Hey,
I'm just reading chat and I can't stop laughing.
You know, I'm curious, and you know, I don't want to just sit around and wait, so I just go up to these drug dealers, and I just I was like, "Hey guys, get some stuff for me as well."
I mean, you have to bite them to take the drug out of them. It doesn't affect vampires. You have to feed on them.
Oh, it doesn't affect the vampire if you...
If you ingest it as a vampire, you just throw it up. It doesn't do anything. If you feed on somebody who's high on drugs, then you get high on drugs as a vampire.
Right, but what if I take the drugs myself?
How big a vampire?
It doesn't do anything, because you're a vampire. You're undead.
Okay, alright.
You have no organs. So if you want to feed on one of these people, you totally can.
Yeah, I definitely would.
You're already getting drugged up? Alright.
Yeah.
Alright, let me go find the rules for LSD.
I'm part of the vibe, I'm like...
10 minutes in the game, or
30
minutes in the game, we're already getting high on drugs, so we did it, boys. Is LSD on here? Hallucinogens. Okay, they are in here. Oh, boy. Okay. Alright, how much stamina do you have?
Excuse me?
How much stamina do you have?
Stamina 2.
Okay, so you're gonna be high as fuck for 6 hours.
6 hours?
So, your Auspex is like kicked up. You're like... How many Auspex do you have? 2?
I got 1.
Okay. Oh, so you're just seeing like auras and people. First off, it is trippy as hell right now, right? So you get a point of blood out of these guys, unless you want to take more blood. You want to take more blood from these gentlemen. How much blood are you taking? You taking 1 point, or are you taking more?
I'm taking another point. I'm getting lost. I'm just like feeling it, and I'm just like, oh.
Okay, so you're gonna be fucking tripping balls all night here. That's really what I'm gonna be getting here. You're taking 2 points of blood from these guys. Okay.
Yeah.
So you're just high as fuck on LSD right now.
God.
Everything just starts turning into some sort of weird art painting to you. I'm not exactly sure what kind of artwork your character like, but it's starting to look like maybe a Van Gogh picture, perhaps. Everything starts getting blended together. When you look at people, you can see these shifting colors coming off of them. There's a dance and everything, and it's just a beautiful mosaic of what they look, of their spiritual energies. Man, it's almost like you could feel their energies radiating off them. It's just it's so nice. You're also bumping into things really quickly because you have celerity. So like everything's moving really slow to you already, and you have very bad spatial awareness now, despite having amazing senses. Everything feels off. Like your left hand feels like it's about 20 feet away from you, while your right hand feels like it's touching your nose. And you just are tripping balls as you're trying to walk around to your apartment. It's You get a call on your phone as you're doing this.
Excuse me?
You get a call on your phone. Your house phone starts ringing. You just hear it just.
All right. I run to the phone and take it.
All right. So you pick up the phone. Steven, you picked up the phone for you here. All you hear is like faint murmuring coming from the other line.
Steve.
Steven died.
He's dead.
Oh,
Oh no,
he couldn't handle it.
The darkest timeline. It's happened.
You okay, Steven?
Discord decided it needed to reboot for an update. Don't ask me why.
Okay.
I haven't used the laptop in a while, but you guys demanded the.
That's fine. So what was the last thing you heard?
Oh, it disappeared again.
Uh-oh.
Back?
Oh no, he's being attacked. Is chat getting back at him for outing their adoration of Freddy?
You there, Steven?
What about now? I don't know.
Yeah.
You're good.
I'm not sure. All right.
Okay, what was the last thing you heard?
It was a hot minute ago.
Okay. So, the phone, you're sitting there calling people, Steven. You call up Hector, right, the Toreador, trying to leave a message. The phone picks up, and he picks up and he starts like murmuring things about how you can see all the different colors of the world. Again.
Because he's high off his tits, sure.
Yeah, he's high off his tits. What are you gonna say to him here?
Hey man, Steve!
Fuck up, we got a meeting with the prince. Get your shit together. Sober up.
Prince? I'm ready to see him. Let's go then. You outside?
I'm coming to pick you up.
Great,
Get your
cool!
shit together.
And I just slammed the phone.
You slam the phone down, it bounces off the ringer, and lands on it here somehow. Alright. You gonna do anything else? Or are you just gonna sit there high off your balls, like waiting for him to come?
I'm just like walking around in a haze, just admiring all the artwork in the apartment.
Oh, okay. So you're just.
I guess I would stumble upon some of the artwork, and I would probably make a little tear in one of the artwork, and I would be like, "Oops, that would not make Ludwig happy." Something along those lines.
You just start bawling your eyes out.
Yeah.
Okay. Steven, you're gonna have to come into the apartment and grab him at this rate,
Dude, I don't know about that. He might just be missing.
Oh, jeez. Oh my gosh. All right. Okay, so
God damn it.
he's just gonna be doing this for a while. Who wants to go next? Waga or you, Bjorn? Who wants to go?
Do you want to go, Waga?
Yeah, sure. I can go.
All right, Waga. Where's your gangrel?
Yes, exactly. So
You live alone somewhere?
yeah, I've still been kind of just thrown out. So I've made a home in the park by digging a deep hole near the pathway. So I've dug basically a little cave for myself that I cover up with some bushes and stuff.
How much protein do you have?
I have 4.
So you don't turn into, you don't possess the soil during the night?
I'm not earth melding, no, not doing that. But I've used my claws and my abilities to dig a nice little cave. It's nice and lonely down there.
All right, so you got your little hole which you seal up during the day to make sure no sunlight comes on in.
Exactly. It's the true man cave.
Do you sleep down there with your pets, or?
Yeah, my pets also. They live in the park together with me. Got my my wolf, which I have to work the hardest to try and hide and keep away from, being noticed, since it would probably raise some attention. But my raven and my rat are able to come and go into the cave as they want.
Gotcha. Well, all right, yeah. Okay, so you wake up, you're losing your blood points, so you're now down below full. Mr. I keep my blood topped off, apparently.
Yeah. So what did you say? I lose point of blood, or
point of blood for waking up.
Yep. So I'm 10.
So, yep. What would you like to do? Up here.
Well, I would probably start wandering the park as I normally do, in the beginning of waking up here. Kind of, okay. Not necessarily on the pathway, more among the trees and in the bushes, kind of taking my dog for a walk, trying to resemble somewhat of a normal life.
So, I would like to point out, it is the middle of winter, and you're in the middle of it's snowing outside, so...
Yeah, hopefully no one will recognize what wolf tracks look like. That's
what are you wearing? Are you like walking around in a t-shirt and jeans? Or...
No, just like a long coat and some cargo pants. Yeah, got a t-shirt under a sweater. Kind of layering it up.
Gotcha. Okay. Want to make sure you're not like walking around like in the middle of winter, like like, oh yeah, I'm totally not a vampire. Walking around and like butt naked. Well, with like a loincloth on, just like, yeah, this is totally fine.
Exactly.
See, the thing about the park life, I'm imagining calling Waga's character now, and I just call like the nearest payphone.
Pretty much. Yeah, I assume we worked out something that I would have to stand near the park and keep an eye on the payphones, at certain hours. But yeah, I'm pretty much looking filthy as well. I don't really have access to a shower or anything, so a lot of mud on my clothing. It's hard to keep a clean cave.
No, it sounds about right. Typical gangrel.
Yeah.
All right. It's very nice. Other than that, so you go and check on your payphone.
Yeah. Just kind of stand there for a while and hang out,
Yep. Eventually, it starts ringing as your raven's sitting there, kind of pecking at it.
Yeah, I go to pick it up immediately and say, just yes.
Coming to pick you up.
How soon?
A meeting with the prince. Don't know. Have to figure out how to fucking get the Tory out of his goddamn apartment.
All right, just honk twice.
I don't think that'll be enough.
No, I meant for me. For him, use force.
Maybe I'll come get you first. You can go get him. Sure, the Tory will love the mud in the apartment.
You'll find a way. I'm walking my dog right now. I'm kind of busy.
How are you guys gonna fit are you gonna take the dog with you?
Yeah, that's the plan.
Okay.
Yeah. I assume you have space in your car. Matilda doesn't, take up that much space.
I assume I have, like, I don't know, a sedan or something.
Up to you, man.
Yeah, that sounds good.
I mean, look, ooh. I know what car I want. I'm gonna get a picture.
You gotta have a Bronco.
No. Although a Bronco would be cool, but no.
All right.
Personally, I want a Bronco. If you see one.
So, what are you doing in the meanwhile? Are you just gonna walk around, inspect the park, make sure there's nothing bad happening?
I've started to develop sort of a territorial feel to my little park area. So just walking around and making sure I keep an eye on whoever is entering this part of this part of the park. You know, also sending my raven up to, you know, fly around and see if anyone is coming in.
What was the name of your raven?
So I got my raven. 1 second. Need to look at all the names. So the raven is Hugin.
Okay.
And Matilda is the wolf. And then we have a rat named Henrik.
It's Henrik. It's not Liam.
No, that's Henrik. Yeah, the other Liam the rat lives in the sewers, but he's not as well trained as Henrik.
I got you. All right. So, roll me perception and survival as you're traveling around your territory, or soon-to-be territory.
Okay. Yeah, 1 second. Need to look it up. So perception is 3, and my survival is 2.
Pause the music here.
So I just roll 5d10, or
Yes.
I had 29.
How many successes?
Oh.
That's why the greater than symbol helps. So
Oh yeah. What
get
was
2.
the difficulty?
Oh, it's 6.
Oh yeah.
Okay, so
2 successes.
yes. So as you're traveling around your park, it's pretty nice until as you get to a little bit off the beaten path, you come across a rather interesting thing on one of the trees. You're kind of looking around. What you do see is a very large 5-finger scoring across one of the trees. About a ½ inch into the tree itself.
So it looks like it's been cut in by an animal, or
This is a ½ inch through solid wood. It's one solid cut. Animal is not strong enough to do that. You would have difficulty doing this.
Yeah, this definitely worries me. It seems that there's been something else in my park here that I do not approve of. I'd like to try and take a closer look at this, and I would like to smell it.
All right. Who dropped? Yes. Oh, it was Bjorn. Oh no, Bjorn. All right. All right. Oh, he's back. Okay, so you're gonna try and smell it. You're gonna try and investigate it.
Yeah.
Do you have investigation?
Let me see. I have investigation, in fact. I have 3.
Roll me wits and investigation to see if you can figure anything about this.
Okay, difficulty 2 as well, or?
I say difficulty 8.
Okay. 1 second. So I think. Oh yeah, 0 successes.
Ooh,
It was close.
You have no idea.
It was close.
No idea. You've never seen anything like this before.
Well,
This is
that must
you've
be.
never seen any animal track like this.
It's awkward. I suppose it's probably just some other vampire has been here, I guess. You know, kind of clawing at my trees.
Yeah.
Rude.
I don't make too much of it. It's you know, I'm just gonna keep walking and hang out near the payphone.
Okay. Well, you already got your call, so.
Yeah, but it's the agreed upon meeting spot. So.
Okay, gotcha. It's rather quiet for the rest of the time. You do see this hobo that's kind of sitting there on a bench nearby.
But he is he's just sitting still on a bench somewhere.
He's laying down on it, covering himself with newspaper.
Yeah, I'm gonna ignore him. It's, you know, I make a note of that he's there, but it's not immediately near my little cave, I guess. So I'm gonna ignore him.
Is he not your friend?
I've not socialized with the nearby hobos. No,
Gotcha.
I don't have friends, Steve.
He doesn't have the hobo army. He is not, in fact, Bartholomew T. Jones, king of the hobos. All right. So you sit around waiting until Steven comes up and collects you.
Yep.
Having to get all your animals into the car is a little bit more of an exercise than anything else, but it's not very difficult to do. All right. So Bjorn, are you okay? Are you busy?
Yeah, I'm kind of okay. I can have my intro and then I just get to your works. No, I'm okay. My internet source, which is my dad's phone at the moment, is died. So, but it's fine. I'm fine.
Okay.
Can you try turning on your camera again, Bjorn? Because even if it's not gonna work well, just throws every character off. It puts Freddy on your character spot.
Sorry.
Let's have Freddy
doesn't
play
want to
your
be
character.
associated with that.
Yeah, there we go.
Yes.
There you go. All right, so Bjorn, you are a Nosferatu.
Yes.
Where's Liam sleep during the day?
Liam sleeps in his own little part of the sewers. Around the base of his, close to where his sire lives as well. But he has his own little hideout.
So it's in the Warrens, the
Probably
Nosferatu
is.
Warren?
Yes. He's probably managed to scavenge a mattress and a pillow and something like that. But it's like, it's in the sewers. It's not that clean, it's not that pleasant. But, you work with what you have. So as he wakes up, I guess he would sort of probably go to the nearest phone and just call his contacts from his criminal contacts from being a human and just see if they've found anything shady, something like news in town.
All right.
Something's up.
So you wake up, you spend your point of blood, and you're gonna go around checking your. So there's phones down in the Warren because the Nosferatu are big on technology.
Yes. Great. So yeah, I'll take one of those down the Warren. I'll creep out of my little part and make my phone calls. Just
you're calling your contacts to see things going on right now.
Hmm?
Okay.
Exactly.
Nothing big. Apparently, your contact because you tell you that you're the police are a bit overzealous right now. There's some sort of manhunt going on, but they're not exactly sure the details. You have to look into it more. But you want to know more about it. So they're kind of keeping everything quiet. Other than that, it's kind of fine right now. Nothing exceptional.
All right. I guess you just head up out of the sewers and take a small walk then before he gets the call.
Alright, you gonna get a feed or anything, or?
I'm at actually I might, because I'm at 7 right now. So maybe that would be good. Sure. He'll look around for sleeping hobos.
You gonna look for sleeping hobos? You're not gonna take it from your herd?
No.
You don't want to take it from your herd?
Wow. He doesn't want to expend that.
We wanted the herd, now we don't want to use it. Now we're scared.
He's a hoarder.
You're just keeping them there for no reason.
It's begun.
Is it better or worse not to use the herd?
The sewer.
He's not actually the one who's like gotten the herd down there. So basically, his sire has a collection of people as a herd down there. He's not that fond of using it because yeah, it's kind of he's kind of a new vampire, sort of getting used to all of this, and he's not fully accepted yet this whole feeding on perhaps humans.
Okay.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
So he'll find prey outside.
So you're just gonna go find some hobos to bully instead. Got it.
Yes. At least they have a
Okay,
chance.
they're free range hobos, alright? They're not captured hobos. It's the important difference, gentlemen.
Free range just tastes different, you know.
It's gotta how much tame your taste.
Have their fill of alcohol and drugs, so.
You never know what you're gonna get.
You might get some wonderful STD too while you're at it. So an important thing to know, guys, is that vampires can get diseases and transfer them to other people. It doesn't bother you when you have the disease, but if you bite somebody else, they can get the disease. It's bloodborne.
Oh, great.
Yeah.
Man.
So what do you want me to roll? If anything.
Trying to find hobos. Roll me wit survival.
Oh shit! I thought survival was just out in the nature, but okay, sure.
Well, that's for hunting too. So.
Oh, okay.
But
cool.
you can still. Do you have survival?
No.
All right. Well, it's +1 difficulty then. So. And.
Which attribute did you want me to have?
Wits. Wits plus survival. It's.
Wits. Yeah. Okay. Cool.
What's the difficulty here? Let me go find the table. Go past it again. What kind of neighborhood are you gonna be hunting in? Here's the real question. You gonna be hunting in the slum? You gonna be hunting in like?
Yeah, I guess the slums have more outside.
All right, so difficulty 4. So and then +1 from not having survival. You're not an expert hunter. It doesn't matter apparently.
No, that went pretty well.
Yeah, you find some bums. Pretty good. Other than that, how much blood are you gonna be taking from these 4 bums?
Jesus, you rolled good rolls there, Bjorn.
Thank you, thank you.
They're just hobos. You could just kill them.
No, he's gonna 2 was like over 2 was put him in the hospital.
For a normal person, yeah. Depending on how quality of a life they live.
Oh, okay. Well, no, he'll just take 1 point from each. So that's 3, right?
Yep. See, beat up these poor hobos and take their blood.
Yeah. Actually, I have gold teeth, so I think it said that I need to get their blood pumping, so I might just hunt them a little bit.
Oh, you have gold teeth.
Oh, no.
Oh yeah.
No.
Oh no.
Oh.
Mistakes are made.
Yeah.
Oh, you a vampire with gold teeth.
What a. Oh.
Yeah.
Man, bet you wish you would have used the herd now, huh?
Yeah. Oh, jeez. Oh man, those guys. Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, it doesn't help. It doesn't make it any more difficult to bite, but damn, this is gonna be a very painful bite for them. They're not enjoying it very much. Like you're more like you're nibbling on them a little bit until you get in there.
Right. Yeah. But I still get my 3 points.
Yep, you get your 3 points. That's gonna be a. Oh man.
You were taking pity on the herd. Oh no.
Yeah. No.
All right. Well, you got your blood. You gonna do anything else with these hobos? You just gonna ban them on the side of the street? You gonna give them money for their time or?
Collect them.
No.
Bring them back down to your herd.
No. I'll the wounds and so that the holes disappear, and I'll leave them.
All right. Head on back down to
Like
the
what do
warrens
vampires usually what do vampires usually do to like make people not go around thinking that there's vampires around? Like what do we usually do?
Normally they don't have dulled bite. That's normally what they do.
Oh, okay, cool.
It's gotta leave a mark.
Yeah, those guys are like in a lot of pain. That's, oh.
Right.
Ouchies.
Yeah. Yes. So no, that's it. That's what I'm gonna do.
All right, headed back into the warrens.
Yes.
All right. Yeah, you got a wonderful call from Mr. Steven telling you to come up and go visit the prince.
Is that on a payphone too?
No, he's in the Warrens. They have like technology down there.
Oh, okay. Yeah, they run.
Oh yeah, the Nosferatu are big in technology.
Okay.
I'll tell him which manhole he should fasten out. Him there.
Which manhole I need to honk at?
Yeah. Hopefully an alleyway one, not one in the middle of the street.
Yeah, of course. In an alleyway.
Instead of coming out of the subway, he just comes out of a manhole in an alley. Alright. So, Steven, you managed to collect everybody but the Toreador, presumably going for him last, so you have some manpower to help you.
I don't like this.
So you get to this wonderful high-rise apartment. You can't even find a parking spot here because they're all filled.
Typical.
So you're gonna circle around the block a couple times. You're gonna just park out front and say fuck it, you know.
Just drop us off and we can go up and get him.
Yeah, not the Nosferatu. You have to stay in the car, man.
He's
stay
got
in the car with the animals.
Right, yeah, actually, Liam has, like, he has quite concealing clothing, like, trying to cover up the, disgusting face, like, he has a baseball cap, hood up, and, like, a big scarf trying to, like, wrap around his, lower parts of his face, so, trying to conceal as much as possible, while still trying to keep it, like, casual, since it's winter outside.
We thank you for it.
How much obfuscate do you have?
I have 3. So yeah, I'm with mask.
Oh, you can just walk around. Yeah, you can just walk around there and not be noticed at all, or you could just disguise yourself as. You could make yourself really beautiful if you really wanted to waste blood on it.
Just something normal. I thought I'd spend blood on it. For any cheating. Sorry about that.
No, obfuscate's all passive.
No. Yeah, he'll look like he did before he was turned, probably. So like average. He's nothing special appearance-wise.
Well, keep in mind here, if you want to raise your appearance with using obfuscate, you got to spend blood to do that. Otherwise, you just look absolutely hideous.
Okay, fine.
So you can just use obfuscate too and just be invisible to everybody.
Yeah, but I mean, like, it would be found out, wouldn't it be good if he actually did have, like, stuff concealing his face? Or...
Humans don't tend to notice. They don't have awareness to remember.
Okay, yeah, okay, I'm just using, obfuscate too. Still a bit warm clothing, though, to kind of melt in, but, yeah.
Yeah, okay. Alright, so you guys head on into this high-rise apartment, Steven presumably parking in the middle of the frickin' street like an asshole.
I mean, we're only going to be like 15 minutes, it's fine.
Famous last words. As you head on up to try and manage to grab Hector, the wonderful Toreador for your party, who's high as fuck on LSD right now.
God,
he can taste the color purple right now, okay? So, you guys get stopped by the security guard at the front gate, at the front door. It's a wonderful key card system. You have to have a key card to get in. Then you got to fill out a visitor's form and everything. It's just, you know, trying to prevent people from getting in. So they have to ping up to the apartment to see if they actually will, you know, if you're actually expected or not. If you're not, then you get turned away.
Do we have one of those cards, or...?
I don't know, for Hector have given you one of those cards?
No, I would not.
How unexpected.
Don't worry, though. You guys have dominant... Oh.
Oh, wait.
Would I be aware?
So we can't even go in through the front door?
They're trying to go in through the front door. Yeah.
Yeah, but we can't because we don't have the card. Like,
Yeah,
that's
you can't.
the
security guard will have to...
well,
the security guard's going to try and ping. Roll me perception alertness there, Mr. Hector. See if you notice anything.
Alertness 1 and 0 awareness.
Alertness, not alertness. Perception alertness, not awareness.
Oh, perception alertness. Yes. So that would be 3 dice in total.
Don't forget to add your aspect. Get your aspect dots to that roll also.
The aspect roll also. All right, that would be 4.
Difficulty 9.
Difficulty.
You are high as fucking balls right now.
Yeah. All right.
I want to see how this goes.
Oh.
You had to put /R or
Yeah.
/roll.
Oh.
Oh wow!
Whoa.
Surprising.
Oh, you succeeded.
Yeah.
Is you're sitting there staring at this wonderful picture of some type of sunrise, which actually is just some sort of animal that you somehow distorted into a sunrise with your mind's eye. You hear the phone ringing. It's not so much ringing as you hear the sound of cherubs singing at you. We realize that is in fact the phone.
All right. I'm gonna
pick it up.
Pick it up. Yeah.
You're sounds like a security guard. You're going, hey, hello, anybody up there?
Yeah.
We have some visitors coming for you.
Man. You want to come up?
We have gentlemen trying to come upstairs.
You're the guard, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Hey, you want to come up? You know, I got booze, I got drugs.
Working right now, sir, but thank you.
Okay. Okay, Matt, I'm sorry.
But these people want to come up. Do you want me to send them up here? Do you know them?
What do they look like?
Straight up just offered the guard drugs.
Oh, they look like a couple hobos.
A couple hobos.
And a really angry-looking guy.
I tried to shout over so that Hector will hear. It's us, Hector. Please let us in. Come on, man. You hear my voice over? Like, is the mic?
It's got like a
strong
security wall in there, so you can't really hear it too well.
Oh, right. Okay, sorry.
Good try though.
How am I able to compose myself somewhat by willpower or self-control, or?
You could spend a point of willpower to compose yourself.
All right. Let's do that. I'm spending a point of willpower.
Oh, wow.
All right, so you get to compose yourself for about 1 action. So this gives you about 3 minutes of being composed. How much willpower do you have?
So I had 7. So I spent 1.
Oh yeah, wow, you have a lot of willpower.
You use that stuff like candy, man.
Yeah. I mean,
right.
Yeah.
So you compose yourself up.
Yeah.
Grasp reality for half a second as the high comes crashing down and everything begins to solidify again, away from being different colors and being able to see sounds.
Yeah. Can I like heighten my senses here for just my ears?
Yeah.
Yeah. And I just want to tell the guard, like, can you like let the hobo talk a little bit? I just want to hear his voice.
All right, so the guard kind of like sticks the phone over towards you guys, like so against the wall or against the security glass, and like apparently he wants to try and talk to you.
And I'm like, hey guys!
Come down, asshole!
Oh, and I'm just like, yeah, that's my friend. You.
The guard can't hear any of this. He's just talking like into nothing right now.
I mean, he is high, dude. He is high.
It's true. That high.
He is high on LSD. He doesn't know.
Oh, jeez.
Oh, so I just compose myself a little bit, and I'm like, I just go down.
All right.
I recall that Steve called me.
Okay. So you just like hang up right there and just going on down without telling the guard or anything?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
I mean, that's a high
he hung
person
up.
thing to do.
The guard just kind of looks at you guys and goes, he hung up. So I'm going to take that as you guys need to leave, I believe.
Just hold up, just wait, please.
Maybe you need to leave.
Maybe you.
I'm sure
Maybe you need to leave.
I work here. He says he looks at you.
That's the problem.
Very...
Yeah. Am I down by now or?
You know, so you get in the elevator, you come down, you see them like yelling at the guard.
I just I comb my hair with my hand like this, and I just walk by, and I'm just like, and
You guys can roll me a perception alertness, I guess, to see if you notice anything off about him.
perception and alert.
I mean,
You got slip him
do
some
we
drugs.
really need to? Like, have we not just noticed it by now?
That's true. You probably know. It's pretty obvious, probably. He's fucking high as balls right now. Again,
I mean, he's tasting the color purple.
he did tell Steven that he was pretty high, so.
Yeah. Well, I got 3.
Well, you didn't need a roll, it was none, but yeah. So, yeah, he's pretty high right now. He's out of it. He's probably in no condition to talk to the prince without getting into a lot of trouble.
What do we do now?
Well, we get his shit in the car and we go. And we hope he stays quiet.
Okay.
I wonder, do I find Steve attractive right now?
Oh no. Oh no.
Well, Steven's got 2 dots of appearance, so.
But he knows how to drive. That's attractive.
Oh,
So,
yeah, dude,
so
I got a
nobody
car.
in the party has like any sort of attractiveness. Steven's like the highest person I think in terms of appearance right now.
Hold on, I have 3 though, but I'm
You're not here. Yeah.
Yeah, we're all uggos.
You're not here.
We're a bunch of 2s and a 0.
Waga, you're a 1, aren't you?
I think I'm. Yeah, maybe I'm
Yeah,
still
you're a 1.
True.
So you got a 0, a 1, and a 2 here on a scale
Yeah.
of 1 to 5. So it's
Because I'm
Yeah.
thinking that my senses are a little bit,
Slim pickings.
I mean, if you want to try and feed on Steven, that's up to you.
No, I don't want to feed on him. I want to like just go forward to him and give him like a tight squeeze and a hug and say, "Hey, man, what's up, man?"
See, it's about now. I wish I did have more potence so I could just like grab him by the scruff and put him in the car.
And I'm like, oh,
Between you and Waga, you probably could wrestle him pretty easily.
PogChamp.
Right in front of the security guard. Let's do it.
All right. Waga, you gonna help him out?
Of course, yeah.
All right. So you guys just kind of grab him by the arms and just drag him away because
We're just kidnapping this guy.
The security guard's gonna call in. Yeah, this guy came down from his apartment and they dragged him into a car and just drove off.
security guard just kind of looks at this and goes, "I don't get paid enough for this shit."
Yeah. Oh, you just toss him in the car.
So you drag him into the car now, which is full of
We got like
4
3
vampires,
birds,
a
4
wolf,
vampires.
Yeah.
a rat, and a raven.
Matilda is sitting so that she's breathing right next to Freddy's face. It's
Got this wonderfully soft fur.
yeah.
All right, is anybody gonna do anything dumb on the drive to the prince?
Please, no.
Yeah, well, I say that someone will probably do.
I mean, someone's
his head
got.
out the window, right?
I kind of expect someone to do something dumb.
So,
I'm just starting to sing in the car. That's what I'm doing.
Is it a happy
Okay.
song, sad song?
It's No, yeah, it's a happy song. It's like a true love song. No.
Is it your own composed, or is it a famous one?
And I'll always love you.
Turn around.
Oh gosh, how much performance do you have? Oh, you have performance 4.
I have 4 performance. Yeah.
What was your specialty in performance? It was
guitar solos.
Oh, okay, so you're good on guitar. Got it.
Yeah, that's my.
So you're
thing.
like an okay singer.
Yeah, I would say so. Yeah.
Are you jamming out to the radio here also while they're driving?
Oh yeah,
as I start singing, I just keep turning it up.
Yeah.
And I get louder as he turns it up.
All right, so you guys stroll up in front of the prince's place. It's about 10:30 or so. Keo, you've been here for like an hour at this point. Just kind of waiting whether or not you need to go check on him.
Are you muted?
Keo. You're not...
Keo, are you muted?
I don't think so. Hello?
Oh, now we hear
Yeah,
you.
you are.
There you are.
Okay. Yeah. Where the
Saw-
fuck have you
saw you
guys
now.
been? Kind of a reaction.
You see like a bunch
Don't
of
have.
you see a wolf, a rat, and a raven come out of the car.
No. You all back in the car. We are not bringing the whole family. into
They are
Singapore
coming
right now.
with me. At most, Matilda can stay here, but I put my rat in my pocket, and my raven can perch on my shoulder. They are family.
They're part of the coterie too.
It's a fucking zoo.
So, I mean, the dog would probably be better behaved than the Tory.
That's not.
Yeah,
Wait,
if we
what?
can bring that guy
Hold
in,
on.
then I can
What's wrong
bring
with the
my
dog?
pets.
Can we do a swap?
Oh
He
hey!
decided- Yeah, here he goes.
Hey,
That's him.
you're real pretty today. No response. Should I look charming?
I'm trying to figure out at this point what's wrong with him.
Yeah,
Two
he
of
looks
you?
fucking high.
Yeah, he decided to get high off his tits before we got to see
He did
I-
not stop singing.
I agree with you, Phil. I mean,
He's
they need to work on their appearances and style.
Can you sew his mouth shut while we're in there?
Can you watch the dog in the car for me?
There's no way I'm leaving Matilda alone with this guy. She'll have to end up eating him.
We can't go in with the prince with a Tory that's high up his goddamn kite. I can't.
Do you have any magic for this?
Yeah, do you have a quick, like, recovery thing? And after a hangover cure?
I mean, you're getting ahead of yourself, guys. I can handle myself. I
Actually,
promise.
what happens? What happens if she does dominate someone that's high off his tits?
He'll start acting like a freaking robot. Well, high up his
Okay.
tit. Imagine being a robot that's really high.
I mean, I could dominate him if we have to bring him in.
I mean, the
Do
prince
we have
said
to bring you
everyone.
in?
The prince said everyone.
All right, it's time.
Okay.
I can't. We are not taking any chances right now.
While we do this, can I
Sorry.
take a bathroom break?
Yep.
Yep.
Sure.
Yeah. Take a 5-minute
All right,
break.
I'll be back.
Yeah, sounds good.
This is going well. I
Yeah.
expected somebody to go just off the deep end.
Yeah, let's take 5.
Oh, jeez.
God.
Oh, yeah. Pause the music here. Holy crap. It's like hurting animals. Hurting
Tell me
cat.
about it.
No, my animals are perfectly fine. It's like herding drugged up vampires. That's what it is.
Yeah.
Animals behave.
He was thinking he need to make a ritual at this rate, or for cleaning out somebody's blood when they're high as hell on drugs.
I'm probably going to.
What was his, what was Hector's? Oh, okay, yeah, no, this makes total sense. They even recommend it. So, vampires with low willpower or an appropriate nature, such as bon vivant, may get addicted to substances.
Oh, good.
And he's got Bavavon as his nature.
I see.
So he's all about partying.
He's living that good life.
Yeah, he is.
Yep.
It's either this or the Nosferatu that caused the problem.
Excuse me? What have I done?
Nothing so far. I'm kind of disappointed. All you've done is go around eating on hobos and everything, man. Come on, you're supposed to outshine the Toreador.
With his dull teeth.
Yeah, the dull teeth. He's kind of
very dull teeth, yeah.
Kind of like
Well, I'm
gumming
sorry.
It's like, you know, a bad nurse at the ER having to stick you several times. That's you. You're like, oh, sorry, gotta redo it.
Yeah.
He's got really bad veins.
Yeah. All right, I'm gonna order some food while we take this break anyway. We're back. All right, me back.
I think we're all back except for Steven.
Whoa.
I mean, I'm back. I'm just didn't want to eat on camera.
I mean, Bjorn was eating on camera, so it's fine.
It's fine. I'll be
Our
eating
food
on
is-
camera.
Yeah, we just saw his plate.
Yeah, we ordered some.
Oh, look at that. We can deliver food.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, we didn't want to spend time cooking because it's either that or I don't know. We don't really have anything quick.
Don't really have that much to cook right now anyway. So.
So, when do you guys want to stop, by the way? Because it's 1 o'clock. So.
Yeah, it's only noon here, so I still got some time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If
I
we
think-
want to, I mean, I think we could probably get through the thing with the prince, right? And that would be a good stopping point in my mind.
Up to you guys.
So 15.
I'm happy to stop whenever Steven needs to.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got time, so it's not an issue.
But I mean, the other game is online too, so it's not like I have to go anywhere.
Yeah. So, Steven, you call it when you are ready to be done, and the rest of us can play until then. Because I think the rest of us are, free of obligations. So.
Yeah,
So
and I mean,
far.
I don't know. We kind of just got the group together too, so I don't want to stop quite yet. We kind of just all convened, right?
Yep.
So I let it go a little bit. You know what I mean? Know what I mean?
Okay.
Know what I mean?
All right,
Know what I
Elsa.
mean?
We always gave you an hour buffer anyway. Anyway. Everybody good? Good.
Yeah,
Yep.
we'll have to stop to grab the door at one point, or I'll have to pop off, but that'll be,
No biggie.
20 minutes or something from now, so.
Get the background music going in. So, you guys are outside the prince's domain. Specifically outside of his Elysium. The prince is pretty much a walking Elysium.
Yep.
You are outside of what is essentially a very nice business tower in downtown Chicago. The prince is up on one of the floors. Essentially, he dominates the entire floor to himself. Right? This is it's a very obfuscated floor. You have to those Fratu went through and put a bunch of codes in, so you can't just easily, get to it by accident as a kind. There's no humans walking in there by accident, essentially. And if you did walk in there as a human, I'd walk into the lion's den. When you guys are out here, you have Freddy, who is tripping balls on LSD. He is tasting colors of the rainbow, not in the Skittles sense. What would you guys like to do here? What's your game plan of how to handle him going to the prince? Because he's gonna get in a lot of trouble. You guys are getting in a lot of trouble because you're supposed to be covering his ass.
Yeah, no, I'm definitely going to dominate him. I don't even think twice about it. But I'm like, all right, he won't stay in the car and he has to come in. Then
He has to come.
it's time.
So the problem is that Freddy is also your face. Yeah, Hector is your face, as I should say.
He's our face? Who decided that?
Well, he's the Toreador.
He's the
Probably should
Tory.
have put their we should do that next time, Waga. Just put the names over them, also.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
So that
Yeah,
everybody
I
knows
have
the
them
names
on
of
my
the
stream.
character.
Yeah. I should have.
Whoa,
No biggie.
who's the professional streamer now?
Wow.
Damn.
Need to up my game.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Shots fired, dude.
I mean, I'd
Yeah, right.
say that Tremere are equally capable of being the face to someone that you're supposed to be real subservient to, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
I'm really good looking, though.
instant appearance does Freddy have?
5.
Wow.
So he's fucking.
He's
attractive.
drop dead. He's like a freaking supermodel. He can like rip open his shirt and be like glistening, and like he's like pouring oil on himself, and you just be like,
This is
"Damn!"
normal. Yeah. Let's go.
Wow.
Ooh. And like you do the hair flick and everything. Like he comes out of like a pool of water and just flicks his hair back. It's like some sort of like shampoo commercial.
Right. So could we stop talking about Freddy's abs and talk about how I'm gonna dominate him?
Have
You
you
wanna
seen
dominate
him
him?
though?
I need to. I need him to just be quiet and in the back. Because we dealt with him.
All right.
We have to deal with him in front of the prince. That's like worse, right? Like we need to get our shit in a bag before we go into the place. Shit in a bag.
Who
That's
puts
right.
shit in a bag?
Get your shit together.
People have
Wherever
dogs,
it needs
man.
to be. In this case, it's a bag.
All right.
Wow.
So you gonna dominate Freddy then?
Yes.
All right. Roll
Freddy, dude.
dominate. What kind? Roll your dominate there. See how this goes. He might resist you.
All right. So yeah, he might. We're gonna try though. Like, there's no way. Not
Oh, dude,
to...
if you botch it,
Alright.
you'll never be able to dominate him again, right?
Okay, so
For the
wait,
story,
it's,
yeah.
it's roll, and then how many dice is it?
Are you doing 1 dot or 2 dot? I'm assuming you're doing 2 dot.
Yeah.
It is manipulation plus leadership, a difficulty equal to his current willpower. So
Wait,
he's got willpower
hold
6.
Oh,
Sorry, 1 second. When you say 1 dot or 2 dot, that means like which level of blood?
Level of discipline are you using? So 1 dot is you can just say 1 word and give 1 word commands. 2 dots lets you just thoroughly mind control people.
Uh-huh.
But takes a bit more time to do. Something different.
Would 1 dot be easier to do if she's
And I
just
do
like
have
be
3
quiet?
points. I do
No.
have 3 dots in thaumaturgy, by the way, but no wait. I only have 2 points of dominate. Yeah.
It's the same dice pool for her regardless because she's got the same amount of intimidation as she does leadership.
Okay. So you said
Manipulation plus
manipulation
leadership.
plus leadership.
Yep. And the difficulty is Freddy's current willpower. I
Yeah,
believe
Which
he's
is
got
a lot. Which is a lot. Oh no.
6.
Yeah.
He's got 6.
Oh,
Oh
God.
no.
Plus leadership is 2, so I have 6. So I have 6. So I roll 6 d10.
Yep.
Right?
Greater than 6 F1. Good thing Freddy used his willpower earlier to try and sober up for a little while. Otherwise, it'd be a little bit more difficult overall.
Yep.
Planned this, obviously.
2 successes.
All right. So you got a pretty good dominate roll on him to try and. What are you telling him to do?
And this is like, I don't have to do 1 word, I can do like a command, right?
Yep. You can't force him to do anything that seems strange, such as like, walking around maybe walking around outside just naked is probably common to him. You could make him like steal a car, or it might be common to him
Right.
too.
Something outside of his own personality, I could.
Yeah, you can't really keep it within his own personality.
And this is like, it has to be a phrase, or can it be like a direction? Like, can I talk to him for a minute, or does it
Be
have
as
to be
detailed
like,
as you want it to be.
Freddy?
Yeah.
Put on the performance of your life. You are not high. You are the face of this group. You are the best acolyte of the prince. Is that a good term? Acolyte? I don't know. You are the best
It also works.
representation of the prince. You are going to represent us well, and you are going to be the best version of yourself in all of your Toreador fashion. You're the face of this group. You're going to help us interact with the prince in a way that is dignified,
Okay.
and do not piss him off.
I guess I just, when it's dominate 2, I just take in what she says, right?
Yep.
Yeah. So I'm just like, sure thing, my lady.
And then I looked at the other guys. I'm like, did I leave anything out?
I think you're good.
Don't offer anyone drugs.
Do not offer anyone drugs,
Quiet.
Freddy. Oh, Hector. See what Freddy's like. I get him confused.
Can you imagine just
Gotcha,
walking
lady.
into the prince and being like, "Hey, you want some LSD?"
anything else you would like me to do?
I just need you to be not high and a good representation of this group.
Not high, a good representation of the group. Do not
Trying to figure out how to do right now. God damn it.
Yeah, I think the question now is not selling or not pitching drugs against his nature.
Not being high is against his nature in the first
He
place.
is a bit of a bot. He is about showmanship and enjoying himself, so.
Yeah. But I did phrase it like this is a performance, right?
Yeah.
You are not.
Yeah.
You're putting on the best performance of your life.
Acting as a non-drugged up guy.
Right.
Got it.
Alright, let's go into the prince.
Alright. So you head in towards the prince. You head on inside. There's a ghoul at the front desk that has you check in. Taking you, basically it tells you how to get up there if you guys have been to the prince's office before. Nothing out of the ordinary. You get inside the elevator, punch in the code, and head on up. It's about 30 floors up. The elevator starts lurching, going down, and then going back up again, and randomizes itself out a little bit until eventually you stop at the door. So, before we get into the prince, meeting the prince, so you should know that the prince himself is a wonderful gentleman by the name of Ulysses Crow. And I show you guys here so you can look at him. He is Clan Ventrue.
He's handsome.
Yeah, he is very, very charismatic. Knows what he's talking about. Knows what he's doing. He doesn't have doesn't take shit from anybody really. But he's also very laid back. All right. So just an FYI, you guys have all met him before when you've shown up to the city or you've become a vampire. You have to do that at a certain point in your life. Otherwise, you'd be getting staked and dragged in front of the prince again. And then you have the sheriff. The sheriff, Thomas Reyes. He is a 6'6" militaristic giant. This gentleman is not somebody you want to get into a fist fight with. He is.
That's what you think.
He is very large, very in charge, and a very angry man, but he also keeps to himself. So, he's not somebody that any of you guys could probably. Well, Waga might be able to hold him off for a little while. Waga is pretty powerful. Well, I wouldn't want to do that either. Considering there's also probably a few hounds around here too. So,
I don't want to get on the bad side.
So the door opens up, and as the elevator door opens up, you see that there is a ghoul that's sitting there waiting for you guys. He looks at you and goes, he's with the clipboard in his hand, looks at you. Early. Alright, come on this way. So he begins walking down the hall. I'm assuming you guys are going to follow him, unless one of you wants to run off and be like, nah, I do what I want.
I guess I take the lead and I just follow.
Did he say early or really?
Early.
Early. Ah, yes.
Yeah.
I thought you said really, like, oh, really? You guys?
Really?
No,
Okay.
early.
Yeah.
You people.
You fuckers.
God
I'm
damn it.
closely monitoring Freddy at this point. Like I'm on his tail. He follows. I'm right behind him. Like we're a weird puppet master right behind him.
Typical Tremere.
Typical.
He walks you down the hallway for a little while, and eventually you see the sheriff just standing outside of these double doors. As he turns and looks at you.
I want to activate awe.
All right. Well, it's on already, so.
Yeah.
So, Prince looks, the sheriff looks you guys up and down. Is he kind of just casually inspecting all of you, starting off with a gangrel in the back, who's covered in mud, presumably.
Hey man, I dressed up for this.
And he's just, with a bird and everything, just kind of looking you up and down.
My rat's
put on
kind
the
of
finest
looking up through the
popsicle bun.
pockets.
Looking at the Nosferatu. Looking at, and then moving on over to the actual social members of the group. Look at the Bruja. Steven, you know this guy pretty well.
I mean, I'm like
Bruja.
two layers removed from him, like officially
Yeah.
as well, right?
Yep, you've talked to him before. You know not to get into a fist fight with the guy. He's quite old. He's an NSilla.
Oh,
The reason why he got the job is that he's rather good at his job.
he can take it down. Yeah.
Yeah, rumor has it that he bludgeoned a Sabbat pack to death with another Sabbat pack, where he presumably picked one of them up and then bludgeoned him to death, and then picked another one up and bludgeoned the other one to death. So, at least that's what the circles are, or the rumor of circles are amongst the Bruja. So you hear a lot of fun stories when you're playing bullet tag with the other Bruja. And a hot hand grenade.
I, of course, I'm looking as presentable as possible, straightened up, everything in its place.
Looking absolutely dashing compared to the other ones.
It's
And
not
then
hard.
he looks over at, he just kind of skips over you, really quickly, and then looks at the Toreador.
Oh no.
How are you presenting here?
Well, I have activated all, right?
Oh, it's already on, but yeah.
Yeah,
Remember?
and I'm like, let's see. I start right here, and
Does his moves?
I'm like, hi Thomas, how are you doing today?
Fine. How are you?
I'm good. I hope we do not disturb the prince by our early presence.
Nah, he's in the middle of a call right now. Weapons, please. Sticks out his hand.
Yeah,
I pull out a small handgun out of my purse.
He hands it over to the ghoul.
I
He
wish.
kind of looks at it and just like hands it to the ghoul.
I give him a knife and a light revolver.
All right.
Yeah, and I reach into my vest and hand him a small pistol.
All right. What about what about you, Steven?
So, let's not talk about it. So I pull my one pistol out of my vest, pull my boot pistol out of my boot, and then that's all I got.
You don't have a you don't have a shotgun in your pants anywhere either.
I mean, do I need a shotgun in my pants?
Up to you.
Woo.
A sawn off in there.
You know what? Sure. Shut up, Keo. Yeah, I got the shot off.
I'm sorry.
I don't know, man. Have you ever seen Surviving Edged Weapons? Training video from like the 80s where they have for police officers, and they show this guy who pulls out like 12 guns from his pants, including a sawed-off shotgun.
Nope.
That's how
He's
I
just like
imagine
reaching and he's
Steven.
just like, how many guns does this guy got? And he just keeps pulling them out. So it's all you're gonna handle him? You're not gonna hand him anything else?
I think that's all I have.
Okay.
I didn't even write down shotgun, but I'll say I have it.
He looks at the gangrel. He's like, do you have anything? Yeah.
Not that I can give to you.
Yeah, just keep your hands to yourself.
All right.
Yeah. Yeah, so he looks at all you guys, and then he goes over and opens the door. Inside you see the prince, and he's inside of a pretty sizable office of like you'd expect from a CEO. He's got his feet kicked up on the desk, and he's got a phone in his hand. He looks over and sees you guys, the sheriff in there. He gestures at you. There's a bunch of chairs in front of his desk. He just kind of gestures at you guys to take a seat.
I sit down.
All right.
I sit down as well.
All right, everybody sit down then.
Sure.
Yep.
I wasn't sure the Waga was gonna sit down because he's afraid of chairs or something.
No, I'll sit down. And also, I never did tell Matilda to stay out, so she's sitting down next to me.
Oh god damn it.
She's part of
Do
the
I
family
notice this,
too.
or-
Yeah.
Yeah, I shoot him a dirty look.
It'd be hard to miss a freaking wolf sitting down in the room, wouldn't it?
So.
Or wait, is Matilda the wolf?
Yeah, she's the wolf.
Matilda's the wolf.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, the rat is also here, but in my pocket, so... The raven is outside, just hanging out.
A smart raven. For some reason, it hasn't flown south though.
Yeah.
So, he's just sitting there chatting on the phone for a little while, and after about a minute or so, he hangs up. He looks over at you guys, takes his feet off the table. Well, it's just wonderful to meet you all here. Thank you for coming. Absolutely, thank you. I am quite busy right now, so apologies for having to be on the phone there. I hope it wasn't too rude.
Oh no, we
And
were
he-
early.
So he stands up and walks to the other side of the desk and sticks his hand out to you, in front to Stevens first, presumably going to the left.
All right. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Shake it back.
All right.
Firm,
He's got a firm handshake. Firm handshake
Yeah.
all around. Anybody not going to shake his hand?
I do like a middle, like a very feminine, like not too much pressure because men.
He doesn't shake your hand, Keo. He does the old school style,
Oh, nice, perfect.
where he goes and takes
you're
your
old.
hand and kisses it.
Yes, what a gentleman. Thank you.
Liam's gonna try to clean his hand a bit by scruffing it at the jacket, but he's probably just making it even more dirty because the jacket is so fucking dirty. And then he's gonna stretch out his hand and shake it.
All right. Yeah, he doesn't have any issue shaking it. He's like, Fred, you don't have to cover up anything. There's no need to hide your vampiric nature from the rest of us. It is a blessing upon your clan of what you are. Don't take any shame in it. No matter what anybody else tells you. He says he looks at the rest of the coterie. You are as welcomed here as anybody else.
Thanks. And I drop and I look normal. Take off the hood, the cap's still on, and the scarf still high up, but I still got the hood.
Gotcha.
I shake his hand and I say, I appreciate you inviting us, dear prince, and I make a bow for him.
Yeah. He kind of looks at you a little bit. And you're over right there, Hector.
I'm doing just fine, so.
You're looking at him, and he's just covered in different colors. It looks like it's the Gellerfield failed on a 40K ship. It's he's got spikes growing out of him and everything, like tendrils, different eyeballs.
I like doing this with my face. I'm like, oh, and I'm like, how are you doing, Alyssa?
He looks at you and looks at the rest of the coterie.
Excuse him. What did you bring us here for?
Well, let me get to that in a minute. He walks over to the gang girl. He's like, and how are you today, Eric? Are you everything going well for you? No, you don't have a sire, and you've been taken in.
Yeah, it's just another day with these lovely friends of mine.
Yeah, he looks at Matilda. Looks at he's like, may I?
Yes, of course.
Just goes over and starts scratching her behind the ear.
Yeah.
Just imagine Keo's cough was.
Matilda appreciates it.
Yeah, here are my lovely friends.
I'm glad that pets are allowed here.
Of course. Why would I not allow it? So he walks back over to his desk and kind of leans back, putting just his back on it with his two hands. He's got the You know, this stereotypical proud Ventru look on him, though, but he's quite laid back in his appearance. Well, so, my fellow kindred, I need some help. Imagine. I don't call upon services lightly. I like to imagine, when I do, though, it is not a requirement, but more of a community service. After all, we are all members of the Camarilla, and the Masquerade is a very important thing. And if the Masquerade ever breaks for one of us, it'll profoundly damage it for all of us. So, somebody being able to take care of such a problem is very useful indeed for all of us. That said, we do have a bit of a problem that needs to be taken care of. See, it's come to my attention that somebody has been going around and exsanguinating any number of people. So far, there's been a whole total of 3 victims found. Puncture marks found on their neck, no blood in their body. It's a bit of a nuisance that needs to be taken care of. Whether this is some poor caitiff or thin blood that having just been sired illegally, or just completely unaware of what they are, maybe perhaps some wandering Sabbat pack. That's not really the issue. I need it taken care of. See, it happens that the police has gotten hold of it, and the mayor is quite upset about it. They're claiming that there's a serial killer in town.
Absolutely. We would be absolutely willing to take care of this for you, sir.
Great. Wonderful.
Hit him with the sir.
No, could you take this as quickly as possible? We don't know when the next one's going to be happening, and well, I would assign somebody more senior to it, but unfortunately they're all a bit preoccupied. There's been some issues lately with a couple of the Sabbat packs still roaming the area. And I thought this gives you a good reason to prove yourself.
Ulysses, if I may, I assure you that we will be of utmost service to you.
Splendid. Well, the sheriff has all the details for you in the wonderful envelope, including the police reports from all the attacks. If you need any help, feel free to ask. You're not in this alone. We are all working together here. This is for all of our protections, not just myself or any single member of the Camarilla. All of us are in this together, and we need to work like we are on this together. No more of this backstabbery over solving problems. Rather unfortunate that it is commonplace nowadays in the Camarilla, but I seek to change that. I want any kindred to be able to go to another and ask for their help. It's a new millennium, and I like to propose a new change as such.
That sounds wonderful. Ideal.
Splendid.
I did notice something weird this this morning that I woke up, let's call it. One of the trees near where I hide out had a very deep claw mark into it. I'm not sure what has caused this.
How large?
Well, larger than I would be able to make, probably. Just a deep cut into a tree.
Yeah. He pauses for a moment, then walks over to the side of his desk, opens up one of the drawers, and pulls out a notepad, and it looks like a pencil, and starts sketching on it. Something like this. And he shows you and it's very similar to what you saw. A little bit off. But it's very similar. The angle is a little bit off.
Yeah, it was definitely something like that.
It's bigger than the size of a normal hand. No normal human hand can make this kind of claw mark. You might want to watch where you're sleeping at night.
It's fine. I have like, you know, I covered my hole up with like a little bush, so I think I'm good. Yeah,
What
pretty
is
much top security.
Werewolf, Mark.
Oh shit.
Means that there's one that's claiming that as their territory.
There are werewolves?
Yes. Most of the kindred in this city, prior to my statement here, were killed by werewolves, so I'm told.
Were they weak?
No.
No. Werewolves are much stronger than... If you see a werewolf run...
Will do.
Anyway, avoid them at all cost.
Excuse me, if I may ask, are there any pattern to the time difference between the murders?
Can't say. I haven't looked too detailed into it. You could ask the sheriff. He's been reviewing it.
Alright. Will do. Thank you.
Of course, ask any technical detail of it. He'll probably be able to help you out. It's a
Really?
very dangerous situation, as you can imagine. So, if you have any difficulties, let us know.
Right. So we will have resources at our disposal.
If you need them, we can get you help.
There's the good question.
With the werewolf situation, is that something that the sheriff would be trying to control his borders, right? Like he would be probably trying to make sure that werewolves aren't encroaching in his territory, right? Or is he like in a unique situation here?
We have a non-aggressive policy when it comes to werewolves right now. If you see a werewolf, you give ground. One werewolf is enough to kill all of you, more than likely. A pack of werewolves is enough to kill most of you, several times over. And werewolves travel in packs.
Noted.
So you should be very cautious around them.
Well, I was not planning to keep them in my company anyways.
Yes,
Wow.
they're also shapeshifters, so they're very difficult to find. Unless you happen to be gifted with auspex, you're not going to be able to find them. And then if you happen to be gifted with auspex, they probably already know you're there. So, any other questions on the lupine and their dreadful condition, or?
I think the next step is talking to the sheriff.
That will be all, sir. Thank you so much for the information and the opportunity to prove ourselves to you.
Wonderful. You said any questions or any issues, feel free to contact the sheriff and he will assist you best he can. Don't get yourself killed over it. And when you finish it up, somebody, one of you, please give a report to the sheriff or myself. We'd like to know that it's been taken care of. Or you can come in person if you feel like.
Sure.
Alright.
Splendid. Well.
Have a wonderful evening.
Oh, wonderful evening to all of you, and good night. He says, yeah. Smiles and starts walking back over to his chair.
I take Freddy by the arm and we go out.
I don't resist.
Not this time.
As if he's escorting me, which is not what is happening.
Yep. Alright, so you lead him on out. Sheriff's kind of sitting there. Yeah, as the doors close and walks you towards the elevator without saying anything. He's just walking.
Do we get our weapons back?
Yeah,
not yet.
Is the sheriff right outside of the door, or is he down?
He's right outside the door for you guys.
Right, okay.
But as soon as he starts seeing you guys, he starts walking down the hallway. Leading you guys towards the elevator.
Okay. We just follow him.
Alright. So eventually he stops in front of the elevator and starts handing you guys your weapons back.
Thank you.
Thanks. Yes.
This one
So,
goes here.
any
That one
questions?
goes there. This one goes in here.
Thank you.
Yes. We have several questions about the murders. Steve, would you like to start us off?
Well, I was planning on getting the reports from some contacts I have at the police, but
Well, he has a folder full of stuff, right? He has a folder full of all of the police reports, all of the, just everything, the information that we need.
All right. He reaches into his coat pocket and pulls out of this giant folder, kind of crunched up a little bit, or like curled up a bit, and hands it to you. He looks at it. He goes to hand it to the Toreador. Stops for a second. Looks over the Bruja and looks at the Tremere, and then hands it to the Tremere.
Oh,
Thank you.
oh,
Thank you.
big oof. Cold shoulder by my own clan.
So is this something that we would open right in front of him and just start going through it, or do we start to ask questions, or you know?
Up to you.
I assume so. I'm just going to start to open it casually, and I assume I would let Steven, being the PI that he is, start asking questions to the expert of the case, the head of the case.
How familiar is your character with dead bodies?
My character?
Mm-hmm. Are you
10
squeamish
years
around them?
Feeding. Oh no. She was in the war. She was a nurse there. She's seen plenty before she even became a vampire, which has been a vampire for about 10 years. So.
All right. So you open it up and you're greeted to a bunch of pictures on it, and what you see is a human body that has been perversely altered. It's the equivalent of them having taken a human body and turned into a flower arrangement.
Wow. And I have like a cold, calculated look while I'm doing this. But when I see that one, it's not disgust. It's more like wonder and like, ooh, like how did they do that? It's more admiration than it is like pure disgust.
So there's a multitude of pictures of this human flower arrangement. The limbs are being pointed up. The the torso has been pretty much sliced and rearranged, with ribs acting as a sort of almost like a flower pot. It is not by any sense child friendly. And you can see that there is exquisite amounts of sewing that's going on here. The stitching on of the limbs to the body parts.
They took their time with this. This is a masterpiece. Hours of work here.
Is the arrangement beautiful, say?
Okay, are you hiding this from everybody else, Gio, or are you gonna?
I assume the first thing I do after I skim through some of the pictures is start handing it to Steve, because I don't think anyone else is as interested in the details of things as we are. So like, he's kind of my second man when I'm doing this, because Hector's just out for the count, and you know, Eric, Liam are a little bit too gross for me.
What?
All right.
Ouch.
So are you letting
Liam's actually interested, but ouch.
Are you letting Hector look at it?
Oh yeah, like I'm not hiding them. I'm just like passing them out to Steve, mostly just to make sure that he sees them first, as he's like asking questions and leading this investigation, as I assume natural, like,
oh boy,
inclination would be.
So
but I'm taking charge in reviewing stuff and then showing Steve, like passing.
Gotcha. So Hector, you take a look at this, and you can see every little exquisite detail, but everything else is a wonderful, vivid, like, world to you right now. It's exquisitely detailed, but happy and calming.
Oh no!
You look at this, and it is just like you're looking into the freaking eye of Sauron. It is awful. Every single little you can hear the screams and the breaking of bones. That sounds like life being sucked out of people as you're sitting there looking at this. The sawing of bones with a bone saw, just rattling your ears. The cracking of the ribs being reoriented. Every little tiny stitch being done, all hitting you at the same time, and you can hear this maniacal laughter just in the distance. Just everything around just kind of fades away, and you just find yourself looking at this, just engrossed. It just kind of, you can almost visualize in front of you what it is. You can just kind of walk around and see this debauched corpse. It's just this inhumanly just filthy thing in front of you that is just almost been turned into a form of art, but call it artwork. There has to be passion in it. This is just something monstrous. As you're looking at it, you almost get this sense of religious fervor from it, like somebody was fanatical when they're doing this, and you could just still hear off of the distance just like laughter just kind of coming to you. It's making your skin crawl. Like you could feel your inside your soul, just deep down your beast, just kind of like pull away back into its little cave that it has carved away in your mind. It's just it's almost scared of whatever this is. Whatever did this, it curdles your blood. It's something that just calls you at the same time. You feel this sense of longing towards it, but at the same time you get this dreadful sense of terror. There's something that's wrong and bad that should not be being done here.
Why would anyone waste their talent on this?
I pull the picture away and make sure that Steve has it.
Right into chaos.
Roll me courage.
Who? Me?
No,
Steven.
Hector roll courage. That's what I should say.
Roll courage, okay.
See if you panic. This is...
So 3.
It's difficulty of 6, so whatever your courage dice pull is, and see how it goes.
Difficulty of 6, right?
Yep, difficulty 6. Ooh.
Oh, no.
Oh no.
So, you panic. You can spend a point of willpower to instantly re-roll.
So wait, why did you get 0 successes if one of them was a 10?
The crit fail
1
deducts.
the crit fail cancels out a success.
Got it.
Cancels out.
So you could spend a willpower to instantly re-roll if you want, to try and take control of yourself. Otherwise, you're gonna be freaking out for a little bit.
We're gonna spend that willpower.
Okay.
So that's
You gotta use it.
reroll or
Godspeed.
Yep, you just re-roll.
yeah.
You can hit up
I
arrow
hope you
and
do better.
re-roll. Yeah, fun roll 20 trick for you guys. If you hit the text box and you hit up arrow, it'll do the last entry you did before.
Oh,
Yeah.
It works
So
like
you can just quickly
IRC,
edit
yeah.
your inputs.
That's nice.
Yep.
It's really handy
Oh
when
no,
you're
it got
just-
worse.
oh,
It got worse.
What's a
Freddie.
bot?
but
You botched it.
No one has luck like Freddy does. I just want to point that out.
Oof. He
Hey, what are you doing?
Rotstrax, he runs the fuck away. He is just panic. This is whatever this is. You got to get away from it. You feel like there's something coming for you, and you lose it. Your beast just panics and wants to get the hell out of here. He just bolts. He's gone.
Oh, shit.
Alright. I look at Eric and I'm like, go.
Fine, I'll go after him.
Actually, Liam starts running after as well. I think too.
That's for the best. That's for the best. All of you guys can
Alright.
just get out of here.
He just starts screaming, all right? He just starts screaming that they're coming for him, that they're in the walls and in the shadows, and they're coming for him. And he can sense them. And it's just the end of days.
Oh, no.
I'm bolting after him. I need to stop him.
We
Why
try
we
this.
What happens when you show a high person murder pictures?
Waga just sees the beast fleeing, goes, the beast flees, the hunt begins.
Yeah. I just the hunting instincts, come in as I see him run away in pure terror.
I mean, our party's really good at like chasing each other, right? That was like half of character creation. Oh yeah, I chase you, you chase me.
Always want an excuse to rough him up a little bit anyway, so I make sure to chase.
Waga and Bjorn, roll me. What would be to try and capture me? I think wits and survival, I guess. Try and wrangle him.
Mm-hmm. Of a difficulty, what?
Maybe.
Are you guys gonna try and like rough him up, or are you just trying to corner him? Is really the question here.
Oh, I want to tackle him to the ground. That's
then roll me. Roll me.
Am I running with the speed of celery or like really fast? Or?
I think you're popping celerity. Yeah, you'd probably be popping celerity to run the fuck away. So he's like high speed.
Oh boy, I don't know if I can keep up with him even.
He's doing this in the prince's. This is still the floor the prince is on, by the way.
Let's try to grapple him. They want us to roll.
So it'd be. So you guys gotta catch him first. So it's gonna be dexterity plus athletics to try and catch him.
Okay, sure. And is there a default difficulty when you don't say difficulty or?
Yeah, it's 6. Default difficulty 6.
Okay, good.
So it's gonna be. Freddy, roll me dexterity and athletics. Roll it twice.
Dexterity athletics.
Yeah, don't forget to. Well, you're ready.
It was dex plus.
And
plus
athletics, right?
Yeah, dex plus athletics.
Oh, only dex athletics. Okay.
Yep. Difficulty 6.
Yeah.
Freddy, you get the roll twice because your beast would be using celerity.
Yep.
You'd also probably be blood buffing because you're fucking terrified.
Oh wait, whoops.
Don't forget, you guys can do that. By the way, you can spend blood to up your attributes.
Okay.
All right.
All right. Well, I guess trying to catch him.
Yeah, same as Liam.
Oh wow! Apparently he's like bumping into walls and freaking out here.
I'm just glad he rolled as bad there as he did on his courage check.
Yeah. 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 So he's bumping into walls. Like he turns a corner and slams into like this this table that's sitting there and like destroys it utterly, and just falls to the ground, panicking, trying to get up. And his Waga comes to the corner and just tackles him to the side. Roll me roll strength and brawl to try and pin him down, Daka. Ready to resist the strength and brawl.
Oh, I'm rolling strength and brawl.
He is high as a kite too. That's something.
All right.
How much did Bjorn get? Bjorn got 2 successes also.
Yeah, we both did.
Alright, so the two of you can roll and you add your successes together.
Okay.
And then,
sure.
And then Freddy, you got to roll strength and brawl against them. See if you can throw them off.
Strength.
Wow!
Holy!
Watch as Bjorn like gets like a bunch of 1s and just ruins it for Waga.
Okay, yeah, that's only 1 dice.
Yeah.
You only have strength 1, don't you? Well, you'd probably be strength 2 right now because you'd be spending blood to buff bluff right now. So add another your strength rate temporarily.
Oh.
Also, to lose a point of blood. Or 2 points of blood. 1 from the celerity and 1 from blood buffing.
He's spending that blood.
Yeah, your beast freaks out and starts spending blood.
And the difficulty is still 6?
Yes.
Yep.
Alright, so Waga, you managed to pin him to the ground pretty well. You're pretty much sitting on him. And you got this.
I get like the part of the legs is like the only open area, the only area available for me to grab after.
The moment I get him to the ground, I'd like to just slap him in the face and say, "Snap out of it."
Don't touch me! Don't touch me! They're everywhere! They'll get to you too!
Shut up! You don't know what you're talking about. Everything is fine.
You guys are making a scene.
Well, he's panicked for the rest of this. So it's basically going to be Waga and Bjorn just holding him down for the rest of the scene, just screaming his.
I'll just grab him by both arms and lift him up. I also have never let go, by the way, on my strength specialty, so I'm gonna hold on to this man.
Yeah, it was like 6 successes. You could also stake them.
No, we're good.
Okay.
I'll hold on to this.
He is freaking out. He's talking about how like they're in the shadows or in the darkness or the walls are coming for him.
Does anyone have something to gag him with?
Nope.
I mean, you could rip part of Bjorn's coat if you really wanted to, probably.
I mean, yeah, actually, I take off my scarf.
Oh yeah, Nosferatu scarf.
Oh my gosh.
I take my dirty scarf and gag him with it.
That's what happens when you panic. You get some Nosferatu apparel stuffed down your throat.
Okay, so that's taken care of. Waga handled that like a champ.
Yeah, good chase there, Liam.
Thank you.
It was going really well
Likewise.
until he failed and slammed into a wall.
He took off at high speed, but not necessarily straight down the corridor.
Yeah, I forgot the difficulty increase also for him being high as hell.
Yeah. Well,
I mean, he's nothing if not consistent, and I appreciate that.
Well, meanwhile, so Keo and Steven, you hear this, you hear screaming coming from down the hall, but it sounds like it's becoming gagged and taken care of.
Tories, am I right?
I ignore the entire situation completely as much as I can, and just try to stay focused at hand because that's just shenanigans. I'm not here for it.
Right.
So, looking through the folder stuff, do I notice any like patterns for like which domains or things stuff is in, or is that something I would even know?
Perception and investigation.
Well, and I'm looking at the information and then handing it to him. Like as I look at a page, then I hand it to him right after I've looked at it too. So I can also, I think, roll to try and see if I can tell.
Yep, you can roll perception and investigation.
Glean
and
anything.
try and see if you can find any fun information here.
Perception and which?
Investigation.
Investigation. Okay. Perception 3, investigation. 2.
Wow.
Roll 5.
Wow, did you
And
just
then,
roll
what is
5?
it? 5d10.
I did.
6.
Yeah.
Yep. See, would your character go to like
Oh wait. Perception 3.
criminology school or something? Like what?
I mean, probably, yeah.
I got 2 successes, and he got 5.
Okay, so Kia, you got a pretty good inkling of something going on here. Well, first off, that you notice is that the first murders were not nearly as zealous. They were just kind of drained of blood. The last one, though, is where they start getting into floral arrangements.
Their botany interest is.
Next thing you can tell is this is obviously not the work of a Zamishi because they're using stitching and
Like a lot of handcrafting.
yeah, this is.
They're
I have
using-
craft. Hold on, I have craft. What do I have?
I have craft.
She has
I
medicine
have
too.
1
so-
point in crafts. And I do have medicine as well. I have 2 points in medicine.
So you can tell that this was definitely not done by a Zamishi. So this isn't Sabat, at least probably not Sabat handiwork from the Zamishi point of view. What you can tell is that it's clear that even the detectives figured out is that the body, after they died, this is when this mutilation happened. So this is, they killed them and then it happened. But then the last one, that is the opposite. They were alive the entire time.
Gross.
Yeah. Steven, you are a much better when it comes to reading through this, right? You can glean a lot more information from this than Keo. You can tell that you know all the stuff that she could figure out. But it's the best way of seeing this here. This was done by multiple people. This wasn't one person, you can tell, because the way that this was done, it's slightly changing over time. So it wasn't. This is not a serial killer. Serial killers have one telltale.
Yeah, they have a pattern.
Killing. Yeah, there's no pattern in this. This is brutal murder. This is, but not only is this done with brutal murder, this is what you'd almost call like a religious sacrifice. This was done for some ulterior reason. Whoever is doing this is gonna keep doing it, and they're gonna keep getting more and more gruesome with it. And there's potentially more of them that are gonna keep going through this, because the first one was sloppy, absolutely sloppy. There's like, just somebody trying to figure out how to kill somebody the first time. The second time, you can tell this was a lot more coordinated, and the third time was a hell of a lot better. So it's pretty bad. Also, you note is that this police report is about a week old. And what you've noticed is that the first kill happened about a month ago. The second kill happened about 2 weeks ago. This kill happened a week ago. It's been a week, so you should be looking at least 2 more murders happening in the same time period.
Okay. I want to ask the sheriff, do we have any supernatural leads, or are we just depending on the Kind's police reports?
Kind's been handling most of it. We didn't think it was much of an issue until they sent it to the mayor's desk. They got a little bit of attention.
All right.
What about location patterns?
What did you say, Gail?
What about location patterns? Or do we notice that there are particular locations this is occurring, or times of night?
Happening in the burbs. Well, at least the 2 of them happened in the burbs. The other one wasn't. They don't know where it happened. It was delivered to the mayor's desk in a box.
Oh, the floral arrangement was delivered to the mayor's desk.
Yes.
I see.
Yep. So you don't know where the third murder happened.
Do you know who the victims are?
They have no idea yet. They haven't found any. There's no dental records. The teeth have been all just smashed. DNA is not a thing yet, really, so. You do, Stephen, you also do notice that there is a weird card they found with when they sent to the mayor, and it's written in this very strange language, and it was written in blood, which is particular because there's no blood. There's literally not a single drop of blood anywhere on these bodies. They were very precarious when it came to getting every single little bit of blood they could. So it could be a vampire that's doing this. Be a fucked up vampire that's doing this. This would be a quick way to becoming a white. But every single drop of blood has been utterly drained, except for this little note, and it's written in a very strange language you've never seen before. It's not using Roman numerals or alphanumerics or anything like that, and it's not Eastern or anything. It's
nothing I would recognize.
No. Kia, you can roll intelligence and occult to try and recognize it.
Yeah. What am I recognizing again? I was also reading something else.
The language.
The language.
Yeah. So there was a note with the floral arrangement. But we don't. Well, my character, and it's like none of the known languages, right?
Yeah. This is not Latin. These characters are not even any modern language.
And I'm rolling occult plus
intelligence.
And I do have specialization in occult in blood magic. So if this is particularly blood magic, I might have a buff. Anyway, 1, 2, 3, 4 plus 5, so that's 9.
Difficulty of, I want to say 9? Yeah, difficulty 9. Ooh, it's got a success. Ooh.
That one almost killed you.
Yeah, one almost did kill you. You recognize this language.
Ooh, what is it?
This is something that the Tremere keep to them themselves. This.
So I don't say anything.
This is a perversion of the ancient script of Enochian. So Enochian is supposed to be the language that the angels gave to humanity.
When you say Enochian, how is that spelled? E-N-O-C-H?
Yes. Yep. Like the city of Enoch.
Mm-hmm.
City of Enoch was, according to kindred mythology, whereas the first city where Cain ruled from.
So,
And
can I read it, or I just recognize that it is it, and I need to take it home and translate it?
you would need to go home and translate it, and probably make sure that nobody ever sees this thing ever again, because this is a bastardization of it. This is the basically infernalist version of it, perverted.
Okay, so I would probably, as I'm like flipping through these documents before I hand them to Steven, that's one that I would just slip back into the folder and then like keep looking, and then I would keep like handing him something else instead, trying to be sneaky about it.
But I already saw it.
How did you already see it? If I'm looking at all the stuff before I'm handing things to you. I have the folder. He didn't hand it to you. He handed it to me.
You could try.
Well, did we have? Did we have the actual note, or?
It's a picture of the note.
Okay.
See, when you can notice, he's just trying to sleight of hand you.
Yeah, I mean, screw you. Sleight of hand me.
Keo dexterity plus larceny, even perception plus alertness.
Dexterity.
Some shady stuff going on.
Cody's already starting to turn against it.
Yeah, didn't take long.
It happens quick, man.
Yeah.
Ready?
Exactly.
Over there panicking.
I'm like standing there holding Hector. I'm like, it's a shame.
He's rolling perception plus alertness.
But he's also talking to someone. He's in the middle of talking to someone while I'm doing it.
Yeah.
So are you.
No, I'm letting you lead the conversation. Just saying.
Alright, difficulty 7 for Steven then.
What did you say? Difficulty of 7 for Steven?
Yeah, difficulty 6 for you.
Okay.
Moment. Ironically, you guys have like the opposite attributes for this.
Yeah. Wait, did I do that right?
You put a D instead of 6.
Oops. Yep.
Steven doesn't notice.
Nice, leading out strong there, Steven.
Unless Keo bot.
Oh, no. It's not about who's best. It's about who's worst.
So she's trying to pocket it and like just absolutely like, Steven, you're not paying attention, and she actually throws it and like it slips out and throws it in front of you and like passes right in front of your face and lands on the floor right in front of your feet. You know, just like it's just like oops, and just tries to pick it up.
Sorry, let me get that. I dropped that.
Subtle.
She like tries to pocket it and just misses, and it lands on my shoe or something.
Yeah, it's like it just like lands right in front of you, Steven. You're just like looking like, oh.
Oh, it's not important. I put it at the back of the stack. And I just like
kind of like quickly shoving it in there, you know, trying to hide it from you.
No, just I put it at like the back of the thing, and then I keep like I hand him the next document. I'm like, oh, sorry, I'm a klutz. Oh.
Not awkward.
You gonna say anything about this, Steven, or?
No, I'll let it slide in front of the sheriff. Don't wanna look like we have the internal straight.
No, we have everything under control here. Everything is good.
It's bad enough that we've already tackled one of our own in front of the sheriff, right? Like we don't need to escalate.
Tackle and gag him.
Yeah, I gagged him too. That's right.
Gagged him with like an old like sewer rag, you know?
Yes.
Thomas must feel such confidence in us as a group.
Oh.
It's got all types of matter on it, that scarf that we shoved on.
So, Steven, you got anything else you want to ask the sheriff, or?
I think that's the big thing, because we asked about locations, we asked about supernatural suspects, we asked about motive and victims. So I think that pretty much covers it, unless.
Yeah, you got no leads or anything really. You're about as clueless.
Yes, I mean that's kind of just it, right? We're working on nothing here, and that's the point.
Yeah,
So,
you don't know even who the detective is that's leading this.
yeah, I mean I do have some contacts and backgrounds, for, like in the police department and other PIs. So I figure once we're out of here, I can make some phone calls.
It's a good question, Bjorn, but you're not there to ask it.
I know, that's why I'm relegated the shot, so that someone else might. I know, I'm sorry.
That's fair. I mean, this is our first playthrough. We're not gonna remember. Oh, it's a good call. Any organs?
Would we be able to tell from the pictures?
Right.
Not really. It's kind of hard to tell from the pictures. You have to read the report. The report doesn't mention any missing organs or anything.
Okay.
None of you guys have
But the
aspects
floral
too, right?
arrangement, like we'd be able to see if there were organs in the floral arrangement.
Well, it's all sewn up for the most part, but no, there's nothing missing as far as you can see.
Hmm.
So.
Do you have Auspex?
Yeah.
Auspex 2.
What are you thinking?
I don't know.
Okay.
So yeah, I think that's all we got.
All right.
Like I said, as soon as we're out of here.
And we can
Make a
call
few
him with
phone
more
calls.
questions too, right? Like
Yep.
later. So.
In theory. So the prince was saying whether or not the sheriff will actually follow that is a different matter.
Yeah. Thank you so much for your time. We don't want to take up any more of it. We'll call you with any other questions.
Right. Yeah. Looks at you and goes, oh. Yeah. Starts reaching into his jacket. Really tense, like you can see every little tiny bit. He's really, your beast is getting a little bit scared, like, is he gonna pull something on you here? What's he doing here? No, he's the sheriff and he's gonna do something. As he reaches into his coat pocket and he pulls out this little pack of white strips, and you look at it and it's a roll of stickers. Little tiny stickers.
I don't say shit. This guy scares the shit out of me. I'm like, you got stickers? Good for you, bro.
Yeah. and he pulls out the sticker and peels one off, and and he goes over and he's like, here you go, and he puts it on your jacket. Thank you.
On my jacket?
Yeah. And he reaches over and puts one on Steven. He's like, the prince has been telling me I need to start being nicer to people. So you did a good job. You did a good job. And he puts it in.
Wow.
None of the rest of you get stickers. I got a gold star, dude.
Yes.
I got a gold star.
Kyo, you got a little unicorn one.
Oh, wonderful. Perfect.
Steven, you got a shooting star.
Nice.
I do not have a sticker. That's gonna sit there.
What do I get?
Nothing. You're not there.
Yeah, you guys are
You're an
there.
embarrassment.
Yeah.
You're an embarrassment.
You get to be an embarrassment for your sire.
You don't get shit.
So the other two come holding him in, they're holding him by the legs, and the other and Waga's sitting there holding him by the arms.
Bring him
I'm
back.
so-
Dropping around.
We're gonna go now. Thank you for your time.
Yeah, we haven't fully lifted up.
As soon as I see that is damage control mode. Get the fuck out of this building right now.
All right, Waga.
Yeah, hit him with the goodbye.
Waga, you and Bjorn see that they have stickers on them, and you're a little like, what?
Well, why do you have participation stickers?
But
Oh,
we're
no.
gonna go. We'll talk about it in the car. Come on.
All right.
We've taken up enough of this nice man's time.
Yeah, as I'm carrying, we're holding him completely horizontally as we're carrying him, and from out of my pocket, Henrik starts climbing up my arm and starts just going up to sit on top of Hector as we're carrying him.
like a vampire hammock.
You have a little, yeah, you have a little rat sitting on your chest as we're carrying you.
So I make sure that everyone leaves before I do, so I'm the last one out the door. Like I'm,
including Matilda.
Yeah, everybody. Everybody's out the door before I do. It's like I'm herding a bunch of cats out the door.
All right. So
Waga doesn't have any cats. He's only got the wolf.
Yeah, no cats. What the hell?
No cats.
Before, like, as I leave the area, right? Are we going into a hallway or what are we doing?
You go into the elevator. Going downstairs.
Okay. So we go into the elevator, we go downstairs. My intention here, and this is why I'm asking, is that I'm going to take out that picture that I had stored, like, in the folder that I'm still holding, and pocket it, like, for real this time.
Okay.
While I'm, like, behind everyone, basically. So I'm gonna let everyone else, like, go in front of me and make sure that I'm, like, momming the group, but really I'm just trying to, like, get out of eyesight of everyone and then just, like, take this fucking picture.
Alright, alright. Anybody want to try and notice they're doing this again?
I don't pay any attention to this investigation thing. It's whatever.
Liam would like to.
Alright, Keo, roll that in larceny again. See how it goes.
Yeah, Liam is just a creep.
Stop making me roll. Just let me be the mom.
So that's perception plus awareness, or
perception plus alertness. Difficulty 8 for you. You're a bit preoccupied with a person.
Okay, yeah, true.
All right, I get a success.
Cool.
1 success.
Better than a botch.
Which is, I'm only rolling 2 dice. Come on, man.
You got willpower. You can always spend willpower for
like
automatic success. Don't forget that.
What you said, 8?
Oh, I would definitely spend 1 willpower to get 2 successes here. I would do that. Can I do that?
It's you got to do it before you roll, technically.
Oh, sorry.
Liam sees something.
You actually see? So he sees you shoving this in there, your pocket there. This master.
Yo, what's that?
Oh, this is something that I need to do some more research on. Back at the Tremere. Don't worry about it. It's just.
Right? Can I see it?
Some occult stuff. I flash it at him. I just show him like it's just the note. It's not a big deal. Like, I'm not gonna let you like take it and like look at it, but I'm definitely like, oh, it's just words on paper. Like it's not that big a deal.
Can't read
Just
it.
books. I'm like real into books.
Books. I like books. Oh my god, guys, like books.
Real in books. Like you don't understand.
Alright. No, I definitely don't. Alright.
I mean, if you want to read it, you know, it's just something weird.
No,
Liam, stop slacking. Let's get him in the elevator. Get this turd out of here.
So you guys take him down the bottom of the elevator. You stop panicking as you get to the bottom, Hector. Everything's all. You feel a lot better now.
The drugs are
You're
coming
high
back.
as fuck, but you feel a lot better.
Feel a lot better.
Mm-hmm.
Do you guys ungag me now?
He's not thrashing around
I
anymore.
like this.
I mean, when we're out of the place, fully.
All right.
The car.
So you guys kind of like drag him out out of that building in front of the security guard. He's just not questioning it.
Yep.
Take him out to your car.
I mean, this is the prince's like domain, right? So people probably see some weird shit happen in this hotel.
I mean, there's security guards. Weird shit happens all the time.
Yeah.
In Chicago.
Mm-hmm.
So you guys gonna let him down as soon as you get outside, or?
Oh, in the car.
In the car. We put him in the car.
In the car.
Yeah.
Throw him into the bag.
You get the rope out of Steven's trunk, or?
No,
Stephen is rope in the back of his trunk?
We just put. I mean, actually, yes, but also, why not just put him in the trunk?
Okay, basement man.
Good question. So you guys gonna put him in the trunk, or?
No, don't put him in the trunk.
He would fit.
That was like my
Put him
actual
with Matilda.
suggestion.
That is illegal. We're
Yeah.
not.
We would put him next to Matilda.
Put him in the
as
trunk.
previously.
We need to be able to keep an eye on him. He's way more dangerous in the trunk than just in the cab.
All right.
Yes.
So you throw him in the sedan.
Uh,
The wolf sitting there with him. You feeling a lot better now, Hector?
So at this point in time, we would probably go to where we normally meet up to talk about things. So where would that be for our coterie? Do we have like a spot? I don't
know.
really,
We never
I don't
talked
offer
about
up
it.
my house.
I don't really have a place, so it would be an outdoor hang if we go to my place.
walk in the park.
I mean, at this point, I have my own car as well. So I'm getting into my own car. Steve's getting into his car. And the three of you are babysitting them, and I'm good with that. I don't want any of these weirdos in my car.
Yeah, I like going in Steven's car. It's got enough room for my pets.
Also filled with dirt.
Yeah.
You got a filthy Nosferatu. You got
Yeah,
a
it's
filthy
also
gangrel.
yeah, it's already dirty. I would get a lot of shit for getting into, you know, the Tremere's car.
Yeah.
All right, so where are you
I'd
guys
make
heading
her
off
out of the
to?
trunk. So I don't think that the Chantry is probably a good place to bring anyone. Nobody would be allowed in there. I wouldn't offer it up as a place to go. We don't really want to go to the woods or the park where Eric is residing. Maybe we just go to Steve's office. That could be a good spot, right? Your private eye office. Have a
Well, that's
meeting
what I suggested. Yeah, like let's just go to my office. My
Yeah,
private eye
let's do that.
office.
I didn't hear you suggest it. Sorry.
That's a lot of words.
All
My
right,
PIO. I might have lagged out for a second, so.
so you head on over to the PI office.
Sounds good.
Yeah.
All right.
Maybe we drive over there.
Anybody gonna do anything dumb during the drive again?
Yeah, I'm gonna do
Or is
something
it-
dumb. I'm gonna take the gag out of Hector's mouth.
Okay.
Yeah. That's all.
Hector has the wonderful taste of sewage in his mouth. And he has auspex too, so he can really taste it.
It's just heightened
So that
senses.
nice, wonderful, moldy taste in his mouth. Tastes like foot wrapped in like leathery bacon.
God.
At
What?
this point, I hide that picture in my car. Like, I don't even want to bring it into the office with me.
Okay.
This must be one of the worst days ever.
Just to clarify, Liam puts it in the scarf in his pocket, not around his neck directly after. He's gonna have to do something with it before he wears it again.
Too gross even for a Nosferatu.
Yeah. Like, no.
It was good before, in your
Saliva.
opinion, with the sewer stuff on it. That was fine, but
Cleaned
But,
it.
Now it smells like
Aw.
perfume.
Vampire saliva? No. Never.
Nicholas, how long ago did we order that food?
a long time ago, I feel.
It
I don't
just
know.
not
An
come,
hour.
just so you know.
I think so, yeah.
Well, I guess we
I'll
haven't
have
paid
to-
for it yet, so.
Yeah, I guess. I don't know.
Anyway,
Continuing on.
so you're at Steve's office. It's kind of quiet here. He's got nobody living here with him. There's not even a bottle of hooch here for him. 'Cause he doesn't drink it. It's pretty
I mean,
quiet.
what good is it?
He's got a computer here. That's about it, though. A phone. A
I
phone
bring
book.
the folder in to the office, complete with everything except for the one that I took out. Which I assume there were other pictures of the note too, like not just the one close-up one, but then like probably pictures of it there.
Yep.
That would be less like
Less
tangible
visible.
or readable, and those are the ones that I would peddle as the ones that I was interested in, or whatever.
Gotcha.
And
All right.
yeah.
So what are you guys gonna do here in Steve's office?
So we start to pull out all of the documents to review.
I was thinking I'd make a couple calls.
Okay.
Call some buddies at the police station and see if there's anything that didn't make the reports or.
So you go call people, and I will give the lowdown to the group because they were preoccupied during the meeting.
And then I'll come back and we'll confront Elmira about hiding stuff from the group.
Hey, it's Elmira. You know how to pronounce it by now.
Am I a warlock?
So Steven, you're gonna call the cops?
Yeah.
Very interesting way of saying that.
That is an interesting way to say that. Hey,
Right,
there's been a murder.
any-
I don't know what you guys know about it.
Do you have any dots of contacts with them, or
I got 2 dots in contacts, yeah.
do you have was one of your minor contact or your major contacts in the police department, or what are your major contacts in?
I didn't realize I had to pick major contacts.
Yeah, you get one major contact per dot, and then get to roll contacts for minor contacts. You're walking around.
Yeah, so I probably have 1 major dot. It's like I don't know, probably one of the office workers there who's connected, and then my other contact is probably like, I don't know, my gun dealer or something.
All right. So you're saying it's one of the desk workers, not a detective or anything?
Yeah, like probably someone who sees all this stuff, but not in like, I don't know, like maybe one of the controllers who calls and dispatches people.
Oh, that guy's got a hell of a job. Like, I wouldn't want to ever be a call dispatcher. Oh.
Oh no, but they know what's going on, so it's kind of what I'm thinking.
So you're gonna call them up right now in the middle of the night?
I mean, they work at all hours too.
Assuming that they're awake right now.
Yeah. I mean, I'll that's your discretion whether or not he's awake.
Odd or even?
Even.
Well, he would have a shift,
Wait.
right? So he'd either be a night worker or like a day worker, right?
Or he's off shift for the day. He can
Yeah.
Sleep.
They still get days off, yeah.
Yeah. So most of the time he's awake during the night while you're awake, but like sometimes he's not.
So you give them a ring, and they're off apparently today, so you can't get a hold of them. You can have your ghoul call in the morning.
Yeah, I'll leave a note. I'll leave a note for the.
You could try and find another contact amongst the police. If you want to try and roll your contacts.
Sure. Yeah, why not?
All right, roll contacts.
I've probably
Difficulty
talked to a lot of
7.
them.
Difficulty 7. Here it goes. Maybe you can find a detective. Or maybe you can just find some beat cop. 3 days from retirement.
So would it just be contacts? So I just rolled the 2 dice for the. All right. And you said difficulty 7.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my god. 2
look
successes.
at that.
I'm on fire, dude. I'm on
Hey,
fire. Look at no botch. Why don't you roll like that, Keo? Jeez.
I suck at
See,
hiding.
you're looking at the report and you go, I know what detective this is. I know that. I recognize this handwriting. You call up Detective Henderson. He's hopefully up and at him right now. You give him a ring. Phone picks up. Detective Henderson, what can I help you with?
Hey, this is Steve.
Oh shit. What's wrong, Steve?
I'm looking into these murders that have happened. The serial killer,
Serial killer. Which one?
the one that drains the blood.
Which one?
All of them. There's only been 3, right?
It's been 3 murders, yes.
Okay. I thought it was a serial killer as far as the.
Yeah, they
People were
thought it
like-
was a serial killer.
Okay.
All right. You look into all of them? All right. Any particulars you want to know? Talk about here? What? You got a tip?
No, I'm just wondering if anything missed the reports. There's an inside line you guys have that wasn't released to the public.
No, the mayor's pissed right now. We got 3 serial killers all running around here, draining blood from people. This is nightmare.
Is there a reason you guys think there's 3 different ones instead of just one person?
Well, we got this guy over here has killed at least 6 people. Another guy over here has killed 3, and another one that's killed 2. You know, you just, I mean, that's the all the different MOs are all over the place with these. You know, you have one of them who's cutting people up and carving them. You know, and another one who's, we're not even sure exactly what this guy's doing over here. Like he drains the blood out of them and then kind of, you know, puts them up in their house and marinates them. And the other guy over here was kind of sloppy and brand new, and he hasn't really done anything other than the missing blood. We thought it was one of the other 2 at first, but no, nothing really going on here. Mayor's pissed about this though. One of them shipped a frickin' crate right to his desk, and now he's up our ass about it.
Yeah, you'd think he'd complain to the post office, wouldn't you?
Yeah. Oh, trust me, we grilled them real hard. Oh yeah, we don't check every single package going through. Okay.
We don't care about return addresses. Yeah, those post office guys, I'll tell you.
Yeah. Must be nice, right? 60K job, not doing very much, dropping off mail every single day. Oh yeah, nice, easy job.
All right. Well, if you guys get anything, let me know.
Yeah. Any particular reason you want to know?
Yeah, I've been asked to investigate it.
Some
hired.
family member?
Yeah.
Alright, well.
So, just, keep me posted. But I'll try and stay out of your guys' way.
Yeah, let us know if you find anything. We're up shit creek right now and don't got anything. This is.
You guys will be the first to know.
Yeah, FBI is getting here, tomorrow, so this is not going to be real fun. They're going to be covering everything.
Oh, it's going up to the federal level, huh?
Yeah. Oh yeah. The feds are already here. They already have a name for it. I already talked to one of the journalists about it. They're already calling them vampire, right? Because they say the Chicago vampire. No, how much that's going to kill.
What do they think this is? A 1920s movie?
Yeah.
Vampires.
I don't know. The mayor's trying to put this on gang violence. Blaming it on video games. What do those stupid kids do?
Kids and their video games, man.
Oh yeah. Either way, it's a freaking nightmare for all of us. If I were you, I wouldn't want to get involved with it at all. Go off and find rings or something.
All right, well, I'll talk to you later. That's pretty fucking rude. I'll tell you what. Damn.
All right. You hang up on him.
Yeah. A big oof.
He's quite upset right now. He's not in a good mood.
Well, I can imagine. Would my character know that the FBI actually looks into vampires?
You have no idea.
No idea? All right.
It's bad when the feds start showing up. You don't want the feds finding out that vampires exist. That's for damn sure.
Yeah, that would be bad.
That'd be very bad for the masquerade. So you gonna call anybody else, or?
No, I think that's the one.
All right. So
I'll go back with the others.
And I've been
Looking at the
filling them
pictures.
in, mostly, Eric and Liam, because Hector's a little bit less useful right now.
Oh, he's fine. He's just high as fucking,
Yeah, so I'm not
right now.
wasting my time explaining stuff to Hector right now. I'm just, mostly focusing all of my efforts on Liam and Eric. And
Gotcha.
just letting them know what we found out, showing them the pictures, and I have everything laid out, organized in some fashion. And just going over the conversation we had with the sheriff. And Steve comes back in, is like, how'd it go?
Nothing much to add. They don't really have any leads. They think it's 3 different people. Kind of like the sheriff thinks it's a group.
I mean, it makes sense. They don't really have an MO. It seems all over the place. 3 completely different types of murders.
3 very different styles.
He also mentioned that there's more than 3.
Right, that there's 6 from the one guy. Yep. He thinks it's 3 different murders, so they think it's 1 murderer for the 3, and then there's 6 murders over there, and another one murdering people.
Yeah, that's kind of how I heard it.
Yep.
Okay.
I think it's 3 different serial killers that are doing it.
So without much prompting from Steven, I'll just, because I know that he saw me drop that photo on the ground, I pull up a similar-ish looking photo that is more blurred or not really with the focus of the note in the picture itself. But I'll point it out to the group and be like, guys, this is particularly interesting to me in my occult research. This looks to be like a language that the Tremere specialize in. I'm gonna definitely take this home with me and see if I can't run it up the ranks and figure out who sent this box. And just being real, I didn't want to call attention to it in front of the sheriff, but this is really what bothers me. So telling them without giving them the actual language to look at specifically.
So you think it's a Rug Tremere?
I don't think so. This is a very old language, so it could be someone who's practicing very, very, very occult magic. But I need to spend time researching it to be able to give you any idea of what this might be.
All right. Waga?
Yes.
Yeah. Bjorn, you guys got anything to add?
Food?
Oh, 1 second. They just rang the door.
An hour and a half to get food. Holy crap.
Wow. Slow
delivery, man.
Bjorn, you got anything you want to add?
Can we somehow get access to the murder sites? Ask Liam asks Steve.
I mean, we know where 2 of them happened, but the one, the art piece, we don't know because that was shipped to the mayor.
Right. I just mean if we want to go there and investigate ourselves, see if we find anything. Because the reports we have are from the humans, police, right? Maybe we can do some arcane checking.
Yeah, but I mean, the 2 that we know about are a month and some old, right?
Yep.
Yeah, true.
So I mean, does Auspex work that far back? Or would Auspex even be handy?
Well, Auspex 3 literally lets you touch something and see the history of an object. So none of you guys would have Auspex 3. Auspex 3 would be making.
Find someone who do.
You could ask around. Auspex is pretty common to Tremere and Toreador.
Okay.
Oh, the delivery. It happened. It took like 80 minutes to deliver that food.
Is it still warm?
Yeah, it's warm. It was actually just made recently then, so I guess they had full up, I suppose. They didn't say
They
anything.
didn't really
Not too
offer
bad,
any explanation, you know?
No, they didn't say anything.
Gave us the food.
Yeah.
Alright.
Here's your food. Don't ask.
So, while you're gone, Bjorn was asking if you could get access to the murder sites.
And if we could find someone with Auspex 3.
If we could find someone with it?
Because we don't have anyone in our party.
Right.
I'd assume my mentor has Auspex 3, right?
Yeah.
The Primogen.
So-
We're gonna bring the Primogen in on this.
Listen, he's my bro, you know.
All right.
No.
All right. All right.
But honestly, though, I think that I would probably want to involve him anyway when doing the research for this like occult language. If I took this like picture home later and I'm like, oh my gosh, look what I found, you know, just like being super surprised and grossed out by
True.
what I found, and then also because he is my sire and I'm bloodbound level 2 to him, then I'd be like, everything goes through him basically.
That's true, but you know, if you're gonna show up to him without having answers, then he's gonna.
Oh, so he's not
He
like
might.
the mentor that I can call and be like, I don't have it.
Oh no, he can, but you're not. He's not gonna be as if you're not gonna look really good at what you do if you show up without answers.
You're the star pupil for now, right? So
Yeah.
you need to solve things on your own.
You gotta try and impress.
Yeah.
We got good investigation skills in the party, you know.
I mean, honestly, though, I think I would still call him and be like, have you seen this before? And if he says no, then I would just go. But if he's seen it before, then... You know what I mean? Or making sure that he doesn't see anything that he wants to take interest in. You know what I mean? Making sure he doesn't take interest in this specifically. If he doesn't, then I'll just go off and do it.
All right.
So basically to them, hey guys, my plan is I'm gonna go back and I'm gonna talk to Isaac about this a little bit. And, you know, I'll see what he says. I don't know that he'll want to help, but, you know, just going to go back and talk to him about this after we're done here.
Oof, Waga's chat. Oof, giving grief to Kyo. She plays like a human, always asking.
Hey, you know what? I play like a human when I'm being human-esque. Because I am asking. I'm asking the DM. And because I don't know really what I'm doing yet. We're working our way through it.
If you want to impress your sire, you're to give him the results and not the mystery
word.
itself.
Okay.
It's like dealing with a boss. Your boss is okay with helping you for the most part, but if you do it on your own, then he's more impressed.
Okay. Then I'll do that. Then that's what I would do.
All right.
Well, so I'm getting pretty close to time here.
Yep.
Yeah,
About to say.
perhaps a good time to cut anyway, since we have food just delivered.
Yep.
Yeah, I don't think I would have much more to add right now, being all drugged out still.
Being still high up your head.
Oh, you'll probably still be high when we get back, though.
He's gonna be high until he wakes up tomorrow or the next night.
Yep. All right.
And he's probably gonna come back high again.
Well, that was a good.
Can I make the investigatory rolls now on the language and try and figure that out? Like,
You
assuming
go back to
that I'm home?
Chantry, yeah.
Yeah, I go
It's
back
gonna
to
take
my
you hours
Chantry.
to do it. So,
Yeah, I would do that.
all right, you could roll for it, yeah.
Because I assume we're like splitting for the night and like ending and being done in that sense too, or
It's up to you guys if you want to go split up and search for clues.
because we're pretty early into the night, right?
It's very early into the night, and we kind of have
It's
an assignment.
There's a lot of night left.
Yeah.
That's true. What time is it now kind of?
It's like 11:30. It's almost midnight.
Okay. So I think I would say I'm gonna go back and research this, what I found out, and I'm gonna let you guys go off and investigate a bit as well.
I think the next plan would be to go to the crime scenes and try and get access to them and see stuff. No?
Yeah, exactly.
But yeah, that might have to be for next time.
Yep, that's fine.
Okay. Would you guys want to take me to crime scenes though, or I probably should be there at 5 aspects too, right?
I don't know. I mean, if
You
you're
have
if you're ditching, we're probably going anyway.
I also have sense the mystical. I guess I would wait. I don't know. I want to do it like as soon as possible, but I also don't want to miss out on the investigation stuff.
Priorities.
Well, what to do? Because I mean, I think you're handy either way. So it's really kind of, what do you think you would do? Do you think you would prioritize going back and researching the Tremere script, or do you think you'd stick with the coterie?
I think I would know that I could research this later. I would just stick with the coterie, because then I'll have more information than less, and that's what I care about as like an info maniac, or like gathering information. So I wouldn't want to jeopardize that, so we can do that next time.
Sounds good.
You guys got a plan?
Alright.
It's the important thing.
Maybe.
Some semblance of a plan, anyway.
It's better than not having a plan.
True.
Alright. Sounds good. Well, thanks for a good first session. I'm gonna hop out and eat something.
Yeah, so everyone gets 4 XP. So
4 XP.
Oh,
What do we
nice.
spend it on?
Oh, damn.
I don't know if
Okay,
it's
you can
enough
go-
to spend so much, but I can do a little bit, yeah.
It's not really enough to do much with it, but
XP is basically like freebie points, right? So it works the same way for spending.
Similar. It's more expensive, but yes.
Okay.
Yeah, you can find it in the rules how much it costs to do stuff.
Yeah.
Okay.
You
I
could
could
save up,
it was.
buy like a higher level discipline, or you could go get combo disciplines, or you could get ability.
Yeah. Some abilities seem interesting to get, so.
There's a few combo disciplines that are probably pretty useful for you, Kyo.
Yeah, for sure.
Like the one that lets you see magic using Auspex. So, anyway.
Yeah, thank you for DMing Outlander. That was good.
Yeah,
Good
it's
first
great.
session.
We get to play more.
Yeah.
Next time we'll be more prepared.
Yeah, next time it'll hopefully click off faster than taking 2 hours to get
And-
everything ready.
And for those people
To make
watching,
our
the next time
characters and
is
stuff.
intended in 2 weeks' time, roughly. Having this as a bi-weekly standard.
Yeah, so not next week, but the week after?
Yeah.
The 26th? Or we could go more regularly at first and then drop off to be bi-weekly, or what do you guys feel?
I think bi-weekly sounds good to me, but we
I'm
can
gonna do it bi-weekly.
yeah, bi-weekly is better for me.
easier to organize around. All right.
Steven can sleep in more.
I can sleep in one weekend. Yeah.
Good stuff.
Yeah.
All right,
So
see
the
you
26th,
guys.
same time.
Right, see ya.
See ya.
And just like that, the background hops over to looking like my my desktop background, which is obviously the Queen of Pain, and also Dentist. Good stuff. Chat, I'm gonna take the what the hell? This. Alright, I can't use the camera here. I need to restart my OBS to get the camera working anyway. But this is gonna be it for right now. I'm gonna eat something and then come back and then play some Dota. So in a short bit, we will have another stream coming up. Might be Dota, might be their Billions. We'll see what I feel like. But I hope you enjoyed this first episode in our Vampire the Masquerade campaign. It's very much a sort of learning experience, role-playing session anyway for us. But I hope that it can be fun for both us and for you guys as viewers.